I'm gonna restart it. Okay, guys, well, I'm going on vacation for a whole month. I'm going on vacation for 6 months. This is a farewell stream. This is goodbye, guys. I can't put up with this anymore. Yep. I can't put up with this anymore. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. I can't put up with this anymore. Unfortunately, everybody, we have to shut down the stream. We have to shut down the stream. So, we're going to keep your head up. Yeah. Hey, guys, we're going to have to, unfortunately, shut down the stream. I cannot deal with this anymore. Okay? So, I'm tired of all of this. I'm tired of this. Okay? Take good care of you. Yeah. Just leave your channel. No. I just got to shut down the stream, guys. I don't know for how long. For 2 days. We got to shut down the stream for 2 days. Okay? It's 2 days. Okay? Just 2 days. I was just... It's okay. I got to shut down the stream, guys. For 2 days. I can't do this anymore. Tommy, thanks for the rose. I got to shut it down. I got to shut it down. For 2 days. I'm just going to be real with you guys. This stream has been a disaster this week. The stream has been an absolute disaster this week. I could not seem to focus. I could not seem to... I feel like we did not do that well this week. We have not been doing well the last couple days on this stream. I've been trying, but sometimes you try and it's just not there. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I have failed. So now I have to turn off the stream for a couple days. And that's it. That's it, guys. I gotta shut it down. I can't show up and embarrass myself. We were doing so well. We were doing very well on this stream. We were doing very good on this stream before this week. Okay? So before this week, we were doing very well on this stream. And I just wanted to tell you guys that I don't know what you want me to do about it, but I have to shut the stream down for a couple days. And hopefully I can find it in myself, or hopefully I can bring back a good stream. Because the stream, yeah, pathetic. Yeah, no, it has been. It's been this grown man flopping around on a stream like a fish. Okay? That's what it's been for this entire week. It's just been sad. Sitting here mumbling on about nothing, talking about this stuff. And then I put back on the toilet seat, which was probably the ultimate thing that ruined it. Octavia sings a Sunday. I'm going to be honest, guys. I was without the toilet seat, sitting here, yapping on about a bunch of stuff. And that was probably annoying. For some people, not everyone. Some people probably liked it. And then I put the toilet seat back on. And then that was a complete failure. And then I realized I had to take it off. And so now that it has been a complete wreck. Okay? Let's just be honest. It's just been a complete wreck. Just a complete blowout. It's complete letdown. So I gotta shut down the stream. So this is goodbye. I can't be streaming if I'm just bad. Okay? Sometimes I'm good. Sometimes I'm good. Okay? On the stream, I feel like sometimes I do pretty well, and then sometimes not. I don't know why that is. I try to get myself in gear, you know. I try to make myself put on the best stream. I try to show up. I've done so many of these streams, though, and I try to keep a good attitude. I try to be as positive as possible, but unfortunately, I feel like it was actually sad. It was actually just, you know, and I could come back. There's always room for comebacks, guys. You could always come back, but at this point in time, I got to shut it down. I should probably shut it down for a month after that, but I know that unfortunately, there's still some people who still enjoy the stream, even after such a big letdown. Mustard, thank you for the whale diving. All right. Wow. But still, there have been gifts, and I appreciate the gifts, guys. I appreciate the gifts and stuff, and the super chats. I appreciate it. I don't like getting called a pig, though. Mustard, thank you for the whale dive. Woo! Thank you for the whale diving. Thank you, Mustard. I hope y'all are having a good day out there, to be honest. I don't even care if you're being toxic or whatever. I hope you figure it out. You know, whatever. Just jokes, you know. It's always just been jokes on this stream. So it's not anything to take personal or take too serious. But at this point, I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to cry about. I have no more excuses for anybody. And I am man enough to admit that I have absolutely failed. It's been a failure. This has happened before, though. I've failed like this on this stream many times. So all I can do is just try to come back next week. That's all I can do. So here in a couple days, I'll come back, try to do my best. But I appreciate everything from everyone. I did not expect to do so well. Thank you, Mustard. Brock, thank you the $2. Brock, you're not my friend. You've insulted me multiple times. I don't know why you're sending hearts. But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the gifts and stuff. I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you had a good time, but I got to shut the stream down. So, for a couple days. Got to shut it down. And then, if the stream keeps doing bad, then I guess I have a couple options. Do 24-hour streams, and hopefully I can do something with that. Maybe that'll be entertaining enough. Or stop streaming as much. And this will probably be an hour stream a day. 5 times a week. Because I don't want to sit here and just totally exhaust myself for nothing. To actually embarrass. You know, guys, it's one thing to embarrass yourself and get a lot of people watching. And it's another thing to just hop on stream, embarrass yourself, and not do very well. So I feel like for what I've done, I've tried to be good at what I do. Brock, sing of the happy poop. Bryson, think of the corgi. Bryson, thank you, Bryson. Thank you, Mustard. Thank you so much. Bryson, thank you. I appreciate the gifts. There's been a lot of support, though, and I have no room to complain or cry around about any of it, and I have no excuses. You know, I feel like I messed up. So sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. I feel like I'm lucky, though. Mr. Broxing the Happy Cricks, thank you the $1. Sometimes we fail, but it makes us human. Yeah. Well, I absolutely failed this weekend, so from compared to how well I've been doing, this complete failure this week. And I didn't even want to stream today. I wanted to stop showing up because I feel like I failed so bad, guys. And that's just the way it is. I don't feel bad. I've been through it so many times. I can get through it. I'll be okay. Obviously, there's nothing that you can really do about it. People stream all the time and they don't succeed that much. It's hard. People stream and don't do very well, and they stream and they stream. There's people who've been streaming forever who probably don't have that many people watching their stream, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. It's all good. But I want to do the best. I want to do the best that I can, And sometimes things are going well, and then it just happens, You just mess up. I think it's just, is it me or something? I don't know. I don't really blame myself. Vincent, think the super chat God is calling you, brother. No, my ringer's off actually, so he can go to voicemail. But thanks for the super chats, guys, and the guests. I appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I pretty much got to shut the stream down for a couple days. And yeah, it's all good though, guys. I appreciate you watching the stream and stuff. I just feel like, I got to shut it down. I kind of want to shut it down for a week. I'm going to be honest after this, because I just feel like it was so bad. It's just been so bad this week. And not for everybody, okay? Not for everyone, okay? Some people might be like, what is he talking about? I thought it was good. I had a good time. Yeah, I know. For some of you guys. But for me, succeeding as much as I have and then coming back and you just flop over, So that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes, man. It's so quick, too, guys. It's so quick. I've seen it so many times. I've been streaming for a while. So I'm lucky to have anybody watching my stream, guys, or giving me gifts or anything. I really appreciate it. I'm so lucky, and I'm so grateful. And I don't like getting called a pig, but at this point, it's, play Arc Raiders. I've been playing that, actually. I just don't want to stream it because I'm scared. Every time I stream video games, it just doesn't seem like it works out. I'm already exhausted as it is. If I stream games right now, it's not going to do me any good. But yeah, I've been playing that. I never expected to play that game. It's pretty good. I have no idea how. But anyway, Kai, thank you, Super Chat. Focus on yourself, bro. Hope all goes well. Yeah, I'm fine, though. I'm fine, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to make new content. I think I need to make food content. And I've explained all this enough this week, but I'm trying to figure out how to make my new content, and I'm not really sure. If I don't stream that much, I feel like I'm going to let some people down. Kevin Yellow. What's up, Mr. Robrox? Things super chat.
Your babysitter for today? Yeah, awesome, cool. I gotta get going, so I'll make.
Well, but yeah, pretty much feel like I failed. It's okay. I failed for a lot of years. No, I used to upload videos and no one would watch my videos. So I think I need to focus though. I need to make some like food ASMR content. That's where it's at for me. I've always done best in like the food ASMR. So instead of doing all this rap stuff and all this toilet stuff, I think that maybe I should try to do some like food ASMR stuff, and that's like the best stuff that I've done. It's like food comedy ASMR stuff, So No, you're not letting us down. No, I know, but if I don't stream a certain amount, then it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Nurk singing this $5. Hey man, look, I hate to totally see you, but I would love to see more. Hey, thanks. But yeah, guys, I just feel like I failed. There's nothing else to say. I've already been talking all week and stuff. It's all good though. No, it's just okay. Everyone's gonna think of this differently. No one really cares. Like, no one cares how people just watch stuff. It's not like it's like I'm emotional about it, but I'm just saying I pretty much feel like I failed this week. So, I mean, and I'm pretty tired, but I don't want to sit here and talk about it anymore because I don't have anything else to say. So I pretty much just showed up and tried to do my best, but yeah, we're just gonna have. I'm not shutting the stream down. It's just my typical. I take 2 days off every week. I was just kind of joking. It was kind of a joke. I was saying I'm gonna shut the stream down, and I failed, but I was actually gonna take 2 days off. I always do. Brock thinks I failed for years and years. Yeah, Brock thinks $2. We might not be friends, but I love your content. Thanks, man. Well, Brock, why do you gotta insult me? No, I mean, we kind of failed. It's weird. We kind of. I mean, I didn't really fail. I think I did okay, guys. But I want to do better. It's whatever. I don't even. I usually take 2 days off every week. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I shut down the stream every week. But yeah, I just feel like we had like a massive amount of people in the stream, and I have to figure out like some new content. I'm trying to figure that out. David thinking the happy poop. I'm trying to figure things out. But I didn't want to just not see, guys. Do you think it's better if I don't stream? I usually take 2 days off every week, guys. Did I fail? I don't. Did I let anyone? I don't know, actually. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I think I actually am going crazy. And I just need to just do whatever. I think I actually kind of I don't even know what I'm thinking. I don't even know now. I don't even know if that was real. Postal dude, thanks for super chat. Would you sign my petition? Probably not. Clinton, thank you for the corgi. Wow. Boo, thanks to the 109. Is that your brother behind you? No. You guys couldn't stop insulting me now. You don't have to do this. But thank you for the super chats and the gifts. Actually, I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird on the internet, guys. Okay? It's kind of weird on the internet. All right? Because, hey, Tommy, thanks for the Go Popular, by the way. Mustard, thank you. Guys, thank you for the super chats and the gifts. Clinton, thank you. It's your definition of failure, I mean, if you don't have 1 billion subscribers, then I consider that failure. But, whatever. That's a pretty ridiculous standard. It's a pretty high standard, okay? It's a pretty high standard. Let's be honest. But anyway, guys, I don't really know. Appreciate you. But yeah, the stream is probably going to suck unless I do something. Needs to be better. I might just give up on chasing viewers and stuff. I don't know. Anyways, guys, see, I don't want to sit here and talk about this. I talked about it all week, so there you go. I don't know. I just have to... I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. I kind of think I should leave right now. I think I should leave. I think I should probably leave. Your mental health is not there? No, I'm just kind of scrambled around a little bit. Kind of had a crazy week and stuff. I had to rebuild I had to put my computers... I had to take 2 computers out of my cases and put them in new ones, and then I sprained my leg, and it's just... I already explained it. Call and take a super chat. Why are you not on toilet anymore? It was funny. I honestly don't really want to wear it. I just don't want to wear it. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, no, I'll figure it out, though, guys. It's cool. It's cool. I've already been talking about this all week. I don't want to be like this little lost puppy, lost puppy in the mall trying to find his owner. Like, where do I go? What do I do? Where do I go? What do I do? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be this little lost, little dumb person, like, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I just showed up. Okay. I think I should leave. I don't I don't know. I don't know, guys. Guys, I don't know. I think I should leave. I think I should probably leave. On the water, things shoot chat, bro. You can just be yourself, and I play a game or react to something. I just talk and listen, be genuine, focus on the positive. Yeah, yeah. No, I know my options, man. I think I should leave now. I just showed up because I feel like the stream hasn't been going well, but then I just showed up because I feel like I have to stream for you guys. Maybe I should just stream if I want to, man. I don't know. Like, I should just leave. I just don't feel like I'm doing anything on the stream. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm on YouTube. You guys, I'm on YouTube. So if I don't stream, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Like, I should leave. I think I should leave. I think I should leave at this point. I don't know. Dr. Hannah, thank you for the latte. You know what I mean? I think I should that's the way I feel right now. Like, I don't feel like I should be here right now. That's all. I just don't feel like I should be streaming right now, but I wanted to stream for my fans, but I don't. Not that I don't feel welcome, I just feel like it's not a good stream. So I didn't want to stream, but I'm streaming because I feel like I have people that will watch the stream. So I want to stream for you guys. So I'm just streaming for the people who don't care what I do, right? Because usually people come in, there's a bunch of people here, and I get a bunch of viewers, and then they're not there as soon as I start talking about my shoe size or whatever, you know? You know what I mean? Like, as soon as I start, like, doing something completely different, then those people are, like, just wherever. I don't attract as much of attention. So I'm just streaming for the people who, like, actually like the channel, like the page. You know what I mean? But I think I should leave. So just telling you guys who actually like the channel, who don't just hate watch and just wanted to watch me pop a balloon in my face or whatever, to watch me suffer. If you actually like the channel, I'm streaming for you right now. I'm not really streaming for those people who are just like I'm just streaming. I guess it's too complicated now. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Hey, I don't even know. But I just feel like I should leave. But I'm still here for the people who wanted to watch. You know what I mean? You kind of get that? Like, I'm still here, and I don't feel like I'm going to get as many people watching as I usually do because I'm not doing some crazy over-the-top stuff. But I think I should leave, but I'm still here. So maybe I should talk about something else, but I guess I'm just, like, trying to turn it into a joke because I think I should leave. Is it a stupid reason, though? Dr. Hannah, think of the GG. I just think I should leave. That's so stupid. Like, Dr. Hannah, think of GG. Colin, think of super chat. I got an idea. Maybe do streams with bigger gas in between and give yourself more time to work on stream ideas and quality. Might make it better. Yeah, well, that's the thing, bro, is I could do that. I could do that. But then I'm not gonna be streaming, and those people who, see, I want to stream only an hour a day because then I can make the stream better. But honestly, I know there's some people who would watch the stream, they don't really care. Like, as long as I'm doing something, they don't care. Like, they just want to watch the stream. Do you know what I mean? So if I just sit here and talk, or just sit here and do this or that, they'll still watch. But then there's people who only want to watch me do something over the top. Or, like, they're randomly scrolling through. It's just like people who randomly scroll into shorts, and they see me, and I'm doing some over-the-top stuff, and they'll stay for a little bit. But the other people who actually like the channel would probably watch whatever. Unless it was something they really didn't like. You know what I'm saying? We already talked, the rest are not, yeah, the people are just here to insult me, yeah. Can you guys please stop insulting me? I think I should leave, though. I think I should leave. I think I should, maybe I should actually listen to these people. And just, I think it might be good for me to just stop streaming. I think it would be good if I just stopped streaming. I think I should leave, though. Yeah, you too, thank you for the GOAT trophy. Woo! I mean, guys, I would be better off just not streaming right now. Because I got to write a new song and stuff. See? I think we're just going to try to do some short streams next week, guys. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys who like the stream and don't care what I do. Like, as long as I'm doing something. But it's going to be better if I just do short streams, man. That poop balloon stuff was rugged. That was so raw. That was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done on a stream. So, yeah, it gets in your eyes and stuff, and your mouth, and it's kind of gross. Yeah, Yata Shadow, think of the trophy. Thank you, Yata Shadow, man. Woo! Thank you, man. I appreciate the gifts, guys. The super chats. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, guys, I already talked about this all week. I didn't want to show up and ruin the stream more. Because I want to show up with something good. Brock, think of the 100. I want to show up with something good. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say, guys. I don't have anything else to say. You're done. Brock, think of the 100. I think I should leave. Do you guys think I should leave? I think maybe I should leave. I posted a video called The Curse of Toilet Time and some music videos on my page. There's a bunch of videos on my Ice Cream Man channel that I've been posting. I'm trying to make some like actual YouTube videos, just letting you guys know. I post a video called The Curse of Toilet Time. Broccoli 100. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna have to stick to it. I'm just I just want to make everybody happy, and it just doesn't work, bro. So I got to do short streams next week, or just sit here and just do whatever, and hopefully, Brock thinking the 100. I don't know why. Like, why do I even like? I don't even know, bro. I just feel like you got to be consistent. You know what I mean? So if I'm not consistent and I don't stream, like, I feel like people are just going to get, like, if you don't stream a certain amount, bro, like, people just don't even, they'll probably, like, you know what I mean? They'll lose interest. Like, they don't even want, so if I don't stream a certain amount, Brock thinking 100. Nah, guys, yeah, if the stream sucks, the stream sucks, so. It's all good, though. Brock thinking 100. It happens. It happens. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Get a job. Get a job. Fart face. Brock, think of the 100, man. Thank you guys for the gifts, man. Thank you, Brock, for the 100. Brock, seriously, thank you. Honestly, Brock. Brock, we are friends. Thank you. Brock is one of the most... Brock has been here. Brock has been here, and I appreciate Brock, honestly. I was just joking, Brock. I honestly appreciate Brock. I'm not even joking. Brock has, like, been here, like, throwing down gifts, dude, and I appreciate Brock. Thank you, Brock. Like, for real. I'll give you a real shout-out, Brock. Thank you, Brock. I don't even care. I don't even care that you insulted me, man. That's some devotion right there from Brock. Seriously. Shadow thing to 100. That's all I wanted to hear, friend. Well, yeah, Brock. Well, you always insult me when you send the gift. If you said something nice, I wouldn't give you that reaction, but that's what we've been doing. We've been doing the mad reactions because it's funny. So I act mad instead of saying thank you. But I'm actually grateful. I should just go back to being mad. Who am I kidding? Uncle. Okay, Uncle Ruckus, thank you for the 100, man. Thank you, Brock. Thank you, Uncle Ruckus. Thanks. Nah, guys, we'll just come back next week, man. I just gonna need to, like, turn my brain off, bro. I ain't gonna be making any music videos this weekend, though. I ain't gonna be, like, run for office. No way. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the Yoros. Thank you, man. Thank you, Brock. Thank you, Uncle Ruckus. Thank you. Yatja Shadow. Thank you for the 100. Brock, thank you, $2. Cool. Yeah, you're done. Nah, guys, I kind of want to, like, make some, like, food. Like some cheesy food, like some fried food, and then make, like, an ASMR thing. Like, just, like, eat food. That's actually what I was thinking about doing. Or get an ice cream machine. I'll probably get an ice cream machine too, though. I want to get like I was thinking about getting an ice cream machine for the stream. So, yeah. I'll get like an ice cream. I was looking at some ice cream machine. I want to get like an ice cream machine where you can see the ice cream in it. I think that would be really cool. Uni the Clown think the happy poop. Mega Vegeta think the super chat. I got a fever and the only cure is more pig money. Uni the Clown think the happy poop. Thank you. So yeah, W food streams, yeah. At the end of the day, make sure that you're happy with what you do. Do what makes you happy. Yeah. No, I'm happy, man. But I'm just here for the people who want to watch and, you know, I don't know. Not really, just so tired. So there you go. Disaster thing to happy poop. You anything to happy poop. But yeah, I'm going to be leaving for a couple days, guys. I'm going to be leaving for a couple days here. So I think I'm probably going to start doing short streams. Just do one stream a day because I feel like I have to get back to. This might be for a couple weeks too. I really messed myself up, man. My energy. I just ran myself into the ground. That's what I did. Like I've been streaming so much, and I've been trying the hardest that I can, and then it just like I don't want to be that guy, guys. I don't want to be here and sound like a little you know, wimp. I don't want to sound weak to you guys, but yeah, I just man, I got wrecked. I got completely destroyed, guys. So I want to sit here and do something funny right now or do a character or something, but I'm just completely destroyed. And I just wanted to show up, so I just showed up. I'm completely destroyed, but I showed up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's good to really show up if you're completely destroyed. I know some people, they probably just like if you're completely wrecked, just do short streams or whatever. Daily, it's just not enough streaming though. My streams are so gimmicky, man. Anyway, I've been talking about it all week. Daily View thing, super chat, probably the worst midlife crisis ever seen. Nah, bro, it's pretty normal. It happens to me all the time. I just get really, I get destroyed on my, I completely wreck myself, bro, singing so much. I sing a bunch and I do characters. If you did it a lot, you would understand. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, but you know, you do it a lot, you just destroy yourself. It makes you better though. When you really do a lot of acting and a lot of singing and a lot of that stuff, and you just completely exhaust yourself. And then you get your strength back and you do it again. That's how you get really good. Took me a long time to get good. But even me saying good, I feel like I'm trying to boast myself. I feel like I'm pretty all right, though. But I wish I could be better. But yeah, I completely destroyed myself, man. I'm so destroyed. And I was going to show up here. So I was trying to coach myself. I coach myself like, hey, this is what you're going to do on the stream. This is what you need to do. And I get a game plan for the stream every time I go live. I get a game plan for the stream. I get myself some positive affirmation. Like I sit there and I like get a plan. I tell myself this is what we're gonna do, this and that, and then you know I get an idea for it, and then I'm like I go in, and then sometimes I go in and I have a plan, and I usually always have a plan. Sometimes I don't have a plan, and then I get destroyed, and then it just messes up. It's like I get a flat tire, and it's like the stream is like just you know, it's just hobbling along. Thank you guys, thank you. G, thank you for the $10. Thank you for being a member of the Ice Cream Man channel. Love you, Ice Cream Man. Thank you. G, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, pretty much I said it all this week. I'm just destroyed, man. Just so mad. I got so angry on the stream. Broke a lot of stuff. I broke like 6 computers this week. And man. I've been eating chili cheese dogs for 2 days and I completely wrecked. Oh. You anything that I have to poop? You smell like a used plunger. Wow, thank you. Wow, thank you for that. So yeah, to go take a vacation, come back, time is better. Yeah. Well, I can't leave for that long. The best thing that I'll do is I'll leave for 2 days. And then I'll probably just like get some plans for next week and probably just do like an hour stream or whatever. And then I'll probably be for a couple weeks. And then I'll try to make videos on the side. I'll try to make some videos on the side, maybe make some different funny videos and comedy videos. And that actually works out well because then I can just chill and just make the video and take my time with it and write it. If I can sit here and write stuff and figure out ideas, it works out a lot better, you know? I absolutely love the mystery balloon. I've been saying this all week, though, so I'm trying not to repeat myself, but I'm just destroyed and I have nothing to say. I really have nothing to say, though. It's not like I have a lack of knowing what I'm doing. It's just I'm completely destroyed, bro. I'm just wrecked, man. I'm wrecked. But I can't just not stream, you know what I mean? So, like, if you're completely wrecked and you have to try to force yourself to do a character or whatever and you can't do it, you just can't do it. So then you just got to show up and just do whatever. Because I'm completely destroyed. I'm wrecked, bro. I'm completely wrecked. I got, like, this is actually the most destroyed I've been in a while. Because sometimes I go so hard on the stream and I just destroy myself. But this happened when did this happen last time? Because I got destroyed and the stream was doing bad. Like, this happens every so now and again. I get completely wrecked. It happens. It's pretty normal. So when did this happen last time? So this happened, if you go back and look at my streams, we had very low viewership on the stream. When was that? It was about, when was that? Because I remember when it happened last time, and then I came back. Oh, it was a month ago. So if you look back a month, it was the same thing. I was completely wrecked, and then I came back. But yeah, when was it? Yeah, it was around September 23rd. So that was like over a month ago, and I've been since that moment. So I did the blue. If you go back and look at my streams on, I did the blue, and I remember this whole thing. Because it just happened. And this happened so many times for me streaming. So I did the blue on the seat, just blue with the seat, and I was singing again, and I brought back the toilet seat. But right there, right before I did the blue, where it was just pure blue, it was like blue every day before I started doing tie-dye and mystery balloon, tie-dye toilet seat, or whatever you want to say, tie-dye, whatever. I did multiple colors. So right there, I did like multiple blue streams around September 23rd. It was multiple blue streams, and that's when I like came back. But right before that, I was so wrecked, and I was just trying to do stuff on the stream. I remember it. So that was when it happened last. It was a month. It was like a month and a half ago. This happens every now and again. I get so destroyed on the stream that I have to like just do short streams. And right now I feel like I should leave and not tell you guys this. I've been Mr. Yapichan all week. But yeah, I completely wrecked myself doing this stuff. Guys, if you tried to do this, why not pivot your content? I never sat here and watched you, but you always pop. Yeah, no, I plan on doing a lot of stuff, but I have a lot of time to do stuff. And so right now, I'm just doing this stuff right now. It works, and it's fun, and, you know, Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Things will get better. We all love you. Yeah. This is pretty normal. This is actually normal and expected. So if you're doing performance stuff, comedy or whatever, you should be exhausting yourself if you want to get good. So if you're doing it in front of a camera, you should probably be exhausting yourself. And I would say that I'm probably not the best person. Like, I wouldn't say that this is all factual or whatever, but from my experience, you know, it's just an opinion. But, you know, if you really want to get good, you have to exhaust yourself. And then once you're burnt out, you'll feel it, and then just keep doing it. But you have to be determined to go back to it. Because usually it's like working out. Sometimes people go to the gym and they work out a lot and then they quit working out, right? But you know, if you have so yeah. Anyway, if you want to edit videos, you can go figure out how to you can figure out how to edit videos on your own. You could go look that up. Look it up, man. If you want to have a question, you can. It's so amazing that you could type in a question and the thing will just answer the question for you the best that it can. Nowadays, answering questions on the internet is a lot better than it's ever been. So you can ask any question, and it's very resourceful now with the way the search engines are and stuff. So, you know. But yeah, man, I'm completely destroyed, and it happens. It's normal, but you have to stay with it. That's the thing, guys. That's the thing. If you want to do comedy or, you know, whatever kind of acting or performance or videos, it's probably better because all the people that get really good, they that's what they do. I feel like that's what you got to do. Is you got to wreck yourself. You get on. That's why they say just press record, just get on camera and do whatever, you know, because just do something, because, you know, as long as you're just doing something, then that's going to help your comprehension and to realize what a good video is. So, you know what I'm saying? You can make a second channel for gaming. Yeah, no, I don't, yeah, I just don't, it's kind of, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I've already talked about this stuff a lot, guys, this week. So, I'm not really streaming games right now, but I might in the future, if I decide I want to start doing it. It's just a lot to commit to. So, but yeah, man, I'm destroyed and it's pretty normal, but I'll get back. I always come back. I can always feel it when I'm not really sure like what you're really exercising, like something in your brain or something. Like sometimes, like it's something like, I don't know. I'm sure you could probably break it down. Like, if you really, I don't know if you did if there was some kind of study on a person who was performing certain things and maybe some of your muscles develop differently or something. I'm sure there's some kind of science to it, but you do get burnt out, and I'm not really sure if you're working out certain parts of your brain or something, but I'm not really sure what's going. I mean, maybe you're working out a particular part of your brain by being artistic, and you have to exercise that little muscle in your brain. I don't know if that's true or not. That's probably not true that I mean, there's got to be some truth to that, right? That you're kind of exercising some kind of part of your brain to be creative or something. There's definitely probably a scientific study that could be ran on that for sure, but I don't know. Maybe there is one. You could probably look it up. But anyways, guys, I really have nothing to say. I'm probably going to get up out of here, leave for a couple days. And I really didn't want to show up today. I feel like I should leave right now, but I've been talking all week, and it's just, I feel like it's just not, I don't know if it's good for the stream, man. I don't know. I feel like it's so boring, I got to do the other stuff that I usually do. Do it and stop yapping, yeah. But no, I got to get up out of here, guys. There's no point in me sitting here all day and just being burnt out and talking about nothing. So, yeah. Well, you got time. Dude, you're sending a lot of messages, man. You're spamming like ridiculously. This bro sent like 40 messages in 5 seconds. Like, that's like like what? Hey, Crash, thank you for the skull dance. Hey, thanks for the skull dance, man. All right, man. Pig money, yeah, pig money. Cow money, pig money, hippo money, brum brum piggy money. I did say pig money before he even said pig money. Just saying, guys. I said vroom vroom piggy money. That was one of my lyrics, so if he wants to say that he came up with that, I came up with that before he did. Just saying. I already did vroom vroom piggy money. I did like everything piggy. Like I have a long list. I didn't do vroom vroom piggy money that much, but I did sing that lyric before. John the Hedgehog thing to high five, so don't take credit for that song. I already, Cash, thank you for the skull dance. Hey, Brock, thank you $2 to showing up. Cheers. Yeah, sometimes when I get completely burnt out, I just have to show up. Because I can't just not show up, man. But, I don't know. It's probably all good either way. Probably better if I just show up when I'm rested. Motor Brothers, thank you for the corgi. Thank you, man. Hey, guys, thank you. Motor Brothers, Brock, John, Crash, thank you, man. Hey, Plays, thank you the 100. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you guys for the gifts and the super chats. Brock, thank you, Brock. That trumpet guy, thank you the happy poop. Hey, Motor. Hey, Motor Brothers. Mimi Willie Gang, think of the skull dance. Motor Brothers. Motor Brothers, thank you. Wow. 2 skull dances? That's an insane gift right there, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. That trumpet guy, thank you for the happy poop. Trumpet guy, thank you for the happy poop. All right, Brock, man, thank you. Brock, man, unbelievable, guys. Thank you, I appreciate it. Mega Vegeta, thank you $2. It's okay, man. Glad I helped inspire it. Yeah, although I could just sit here all day and just do a talk stream and just stop caring. Just do stuff if I feel like doing it. That trumpet guy, think of the happy poop. Yeah, but I've already talked about this all week, guys. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I do a lot of characters on the stream. I like doing it, and then I get exhausted, and you know, and then I'm presented with a series of choices and decisions that I have to make for the stream. If I want to stream when I'm tired, and then, you know, it's, you know, so that trumpet thinking the happy poop, Starbucks saying the happy poop, Starbucks saying the happy poop, Mega Vegeta thinking super chat. It's okay, man. I'm glad I helped inspire. Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm that trumpet guy thinking the happy poop. Jacob York, think of the Corgi. Starbucks lover, think of the cheers. Or yeah, think of the cheers. Motor Brothers, think of the happy poop. Guys, think of the happy poop. Blocks Place, think of the high five. Thank you, Motor Brothers, man. Jacob York, thank you for the Corgi. Wow, man, Motor Brothers. Jacob York, man. Brock, trumpet guy, the trumpet guy. Motor Brothers, thank you for the high five, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. He's an idiot. 300 people on here. You're a joke. Actually, 300 viewers is pretty good, dude. You should go browse around some streams. Getting over 100 is super hard, dude. You know, if you watch really big streams and you think anybody less than 500 is a loser, that's not true, man. Bro, if you have over 100 viewers consistently, you are pretty good streamer, man. Jacob, thank you for the trophy cake. People always compare streamers to like the biggest streamer ever. And they think that they hold them to that standard. But there's a lot of streamers that do pretty well. Like a streamer that could get 1,000 viewers consistently is a very good streamer. Very good. Now, not everybody might not like them, but that's guys, you have no idea what you're talking about. But it's all perspective, really. You can think about it however you want. Blocks placing in the happy poop. Motorboats, thank you for the marshmallow high. Jacob, thank you so much. If you streamed and you see how many viewers you got, and you could come back and tell me that 300 viewers is bad. Motor Brothers, thank you for the high five. Just saying, man. If you streamed, and if you seen how hard it was, and you seen how many people stream, how many people fail, and you could come back and tell me that, you could come back and gaslight me for 300 viewers, bro. Because 300 viewers is very good. That is very good. 50 viewers is very good. That's something. There's so many people who stream to nobody, man. They stream to nobody. And that's just the way it is. Motor Brothers, thank you for the Sunday. Motor Brothers, thank you for the high five. Crash, thank you for the bubble heart. Thank you for the bubble heart, Crash. Motor Brothers. Jacob York. Man, absolutely insane. Jacob York. Motor Brothers, thank you for the happy. Motor Brothers, man. That's actually got a ring to it, to be honest. Motor Brothers. Nathan Ward, thank you for super chat. It's your life. Do what you want to do with it. Yeah. Motor Brothers, thank you for the happy poop. Wow, man. I did not expect that, man. Motor Brothers. Thanks, guys. You are a pig. Thanks, man. Motor Brothers, sing the high five. Motor Brothers, Nathan. Man, guys, thank you so much, man. That's absolutely insane. Crash. 11. Jacob York. Starbucks lovers, thank you for the clapping seal. Thank you for the clapping seal. Wow, that is insane, guys. I'd rather have 5 viewers doing something productive or entertaining than sitting on YouTube rage baiting with the toilet seat on my head. No, I'm not. I'm panhandling with less. No, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not. I'm trying to create high quality stuff, man. I'm not rage baiting no one. I'm trying to do funny stuff. I do character acting. And that's why I mostly ignore people like you, because you just keep on saying the same thing. You just don't like me. You see, when you don't like someone, guys, sometimes you can like someone and you can make jokes about them, and then sometimes people just don't like someone, so they need something to tell themselves to sleep at night. Like, you need to come up with something to criticize someone with, to make yourself feel better at the fact that they're successful. You know, that's the way I see it. You don't like the person and you want to think of something that makes you feel better about the fact that they're just better than you. Okay, now I'm not. Now I'm just like I like some people are just better than me at streaming. Okay, people are way better than me at streaming. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways to stream. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anyone, but when it comes to streaming, like I don't know, man. It's kind of bad. It sounds kind of ego. It sounds like I'm on an ego frenzy to sit here and say, oh, I'm better than you. You know, and so I don't really want to do that. But Enoch, think of the happy poop. Copper Otter, think of the 1999. Have a good day. Don't listen to the haters. Yeah. I know, I never really do, but they seem to keep on showing up. Guys, thank you so much for the gifts, though. Though, I mean, I don't know, man. People always try to say things about me, and, you know, I just, you know, it's not like I want to sit here and just live in ignorance and deflect every little criticism that everyone has about me and stuff. But a lot of time people say things, and, they, you know, they don't really have I think some people, they just get mad because I don't do anything that's really that wrong. Because people do a lot worse things on the internet, and so like for me, it's like I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. So people just telling me things to try to get in my head and make me believe that I'm a bad person, trying to guilt trip me into thinking that I'm, you know, doing whatever thing that I'm doing, but I'm just streaming and trying to have fun. So Enoch think the happy poop, and there's nothing wrong with it. But people like to just come up with something to say to another person, to make them, to shame them, to make them feel bad, when the truth is they're not doing anything wrong, especially if they're succeeding. So, you know, it's whatever though. But some people joke, and then some people actually are mad and they want to say something to that person to attack them. So, Copper, thank you for the super chat. Enoch, thank you for the happy poop. Me, I don't try to do that to anybody. You know, I don't try to like attack anybody with anything. And I used to be kind of, you know, I used to be kind of a troll and say a lot of different stuff and do a lot of different stuff, but then I kind of grew out of it, you know? So I see a lot of people doing some of this stuff, trying to say these things to me, and some of it's funny, like like send a pig emoji, okay, you know, it's whatever, it's cool, you know, like if you say certain things, but like sometimes people say something and it's like, I don't lean to take them literally, but Copper Otter, thank you so much, guys. Who really cares anymore? Who cares about what I'm saying? But you guys get it, you know. Motor Brothers. Hey, guys, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much, man. This is absolutely insane. Unbelievable right now. Anyways, there's really nothing else to say about it. You are delusional, dude. You have no friends. Whatever, man. Dude, you think when you get... Dude, if you think having a lot of friends means anything, then you are crazy, bro. If you think just having friends makes you validated in society or whatever, or validated as a person, that is completely insane. In fact, people with less friends probably live a lot better lives because they're probably more productive if they're not just going and goofing off and doing whatever activity with their friends. Now, if you have friends where you actually are productive with them, then it can benefit you. But a lot of people are in friendships where they're probably not doing anything really that productive. So there's really the difference of, like, you know, friendships in general. So not having friends could be a good thing. Nathan, think of the super chat. You need to remember that this is your life and you live it 24/7, and people who say only safe for us remember you while you on the stream. You do what you want, smile. Yeah, no, that's exactly, you know. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Nathan, man. Enoch, thank you. Copper Otter, think of the 999. I hope you have a good day. Thank you, man. I hope you guys have a good day too. I know people are saying stuff. I don't mean to take it too seriously or whatever. You know, you might not be too serious anymore. You sit with a toilet seat around your neck, spit out repetitive, stupid words. It's sad, may grow up. No, I'm not. Well, some people look at me and they probably don't understand that I actually have a particular vocabulary of lyricisms that I developed. And so I do this language, and that's kind of the point of the lyrics that I do. I need to develop it more and stream less, though. But they are kind of pointless. It's kind of a pointless style. It's kind of a nonsense style. My style, it does kind of come from nonsense, but it is also, you know, the lyrics that I do are unique and original, you know, yippity yappity yoppity, chippity chappity choppity, and I developed this whole language with those lyrics, you know, turtly dirtly birdly, turtly turtly toilet time, wishy washy toilet time, all these catchphrases, toodly doodly woodly, you know, all these catchphrases I developed all those, and those are original lyricism. But some people look at me and they might just be like, oh, he's just spooning out garbage. But I actually turn nonsense. That's actually a style, you know what I mean? like the scat man or whatever, you know, it's actually a style of music, so you can disrespect it, but it's a style. And so if you don't enjoy that style, you just want to say it's a bunch of stupid garbage, and that's okay. Copper, thank you so much. Hey, Nathan, thank you so much. Hey, Motor Brothers, guys, thank you guys so much for all the super chats and gifts. It's insane. You're a genius, mate. Farming engagement from the haters. Well, I don't really know that, like, I feel like a lot of people, there's certain types of people who want to make jokes about another person on their stream or whatever, and I just feel like, you know, it's whatever, bro. I mean, like, some people just don't want, see, guys, here's the thing. You could say that these people are haters, but some people just, like, don't want the stream to be so sensitive. Like, they probably don't even want to watch a stream if it's moderated too much. So if you moderate your stream, like, really bad, and they can see that you're just a little crybaby, they probably don't even like you. So if you are too extreme with your moderation, there's a lot of people who will be like, nah, we're not doing this, because you're just being a little crybaby and moderating your stream so extreme. There's a lot of people that don't want to watch you because of that. So some people just act like a little crybaby, and they moderate their stream a lot, and they filter out like so much stuff, and like an incredible amount, you know, way more than I do. And I do have a certain amount of moderation, but yeah, you know, like, some people, they don't understand that when you censor your stream so extreme because you want to make money, because you want your stream to be completely wholesome and so censored to the point where people can't even make a joke about you, then some people aren't going to watch. Now, it really depends on the audience you're dealing with. It depends on the people you're dealing with. Some people are probably past the trolling stage, so they don't even really care to make jokes about the streamer. You know, like, some people are just some people are kind of past that whole stage of trolling, but then some people are still in it, or they might not grow, or I don't want to say grow out of it, like, or they are in it for a temporary time, because some people stay in the trolling stage where they just want to make jokes about the streamer or whatever. They don't really care, and they're never going to come out of that, so they want to do that. Now, that's really up to you as a streamer if you want to allow that or not. But yeah, Starbucks lovers, thank you to the Corgi. Thank you to the Corgi, Starbucks lovers. Guys, thank you for all the gifts, man. It's absolutely, I'm shocked right now with all the gifts. Guys, that was like an insane amount of gifts, and I appreciate you so much, and I hope the very best for all you guys out there. I thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I really do try to put every ounce of myself in everything I do, and do the best that I can. And sometimes looks can be deceiving to what I'm doing, but people are still going to try to spin it into something else, some other kind of drama or whatever, you know. And I think people just like that type of content where they want to take someone and spin them into something. And for me, I think the stuff that I'm doing, people like to spin it. And like, there's people who do certain things on their streams that's probably just like what I do, or very similar in the fact that they're just doing some funny content or whatever. But me, the type of stuff I do, people like to take it and put a spin on it. And so, you know, like, I don't understand. Like, I guess maybe I'm just that person. Like, maybe it's just something that people like to do. Like, I'm just a magnet for these people who just want to, like, look at what I do, and they want to criticize it and say that it's just dumb, or it's pointless, or I'm like, I'm a scammer or whatever. It's like I can't play a character on a stream and do what I want, and people say I'm like playing the victim or whatever. But anyway, you know, it's, I don't know, it's probably the magnitude of these people trying to put like a spin, like criticize me and put a spin on me and the stuff that I do, is probably a very small magnitude of people who, I mean, I don't know if very many people are even paying attention to it, so I tend not to care and just ignore it. So, but sometimes I do respond to it, because it is kind of interesting how you do. It's kind of weird that there are like a certain amount of people who want to make criticisms that probably aren't as validated as they think they are, but they want to just say whatever. So that's fine. But hey, thank you so much, Starbucks lover. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. But yeah, you know, it's just like, it's whatever, man. I mean, you know, I pretty much had my stream. My stream was probably way too censored before. It was probably way too moderated, and I would delete every little fat joke or whatever. But, you know, the truth is, like, some people want to be able to do that, man. Some people want to be able to do that. This is how they are, dude. They want to sit there and make jokes. They want to make jokes about you, man. If they can make fun of you, then maybe they'll watch. But, you know, besides that, you know, they might not watch. Nobody might watch. So, you know, that's all it really is. I feel like you're talking real reflective talk, but explaining the chat at the same time. Like, bro, at least read the chat for some solid advice. Everyone is just spamming because you're not replying. Well, I do reply to people, but I get a lot of the same questions on a lot of the same things, and sometimes they go out on tangents and stuff like that. So, you know, dude, you cover a toilet seat in fake crap and dance around and repeatedly say the same phrase over and over. Yeah. Yeah, having the happy poop. Well, did you? Well, see, okay. So, and I say I'm an artist. Well, think about the definition of art, man. Maybe I'm a person who feels like, see, whenever you do certain things like comedy or different things, you know, you're putting it out there for a reason. So maybe me, I feel like disgusting and crazy and ugly and obviously shamed because of my weight. So then I do things artistically and I put it out there, and then maybe it makes me feel better about it. So dressing up a toilet seat and doo doo and all that, artistically, the reason why you would do that is because maybe I feel like a disgusting human being. And so maybe me doing that and putting out there, maybe that makes me feel good. Now, I'm not really sure if there's some truth to that or not. I do feel like there's a reason why it's funny, but I do think that maybe there's something that whenever people see it and it's more in the open, it makes them feel like less of a gross person. Because I feel like some people feel like a lot of negative things. Like some people feel like they're stupid. Some people think they're, you know, feel like they're ugly, this and that and the other thing. And all these things are kind of only relevant to certain people in certain situations. And the truth is, people don't actually pay attention to you as much as you think. And everybody's focus is on themselves. And really, if they have something negative to think about you, then who cares? So who really cares if you're not very intelligent or you're ugly or you have some kind of flaw or whatever? Because, you know, it's like, well, I mean, I guess that's up to you if you want to try to do better in your life or whatever. But really, you know, so, you know, for me, I just, you know, like all that stuff, I don't really care what anyone thinks of me on the internet, man. And the internet can be a very disgusting place, but it can be a very pleasant place. And it's really the way that you think about it. And, you know, if you want to feed into, it's really it's just really the way that you're feeding into it. The way that you're thinking about it, man. You know, think of the floating heart. It's really the way that you're thinking about all of it, man. It's really hard because some people don't realize that some people might like the stream like this because it might actually like help them with the way that they're thinking of themselves. Because a lot of time people like to watch content to help them with the way that they think of themselves and the way that they're perceiving the world and stuff. Because sometimes they can get a very negative perception of themselves, you know, hence thinking certain things that they're stupid, ugly, fat, you know, like, or like whatever kind of thing that makes them feel inferior. So like for me, like, you know, having this kind of stuff is kind of cool because then it makes it so it just puts it out in the open, and then it diffuses that negativity. And sometimes people get in their heads a lot, so they get really trapped in their heads with some really negative thoughts, and then if they don't do something about that, they're going to be trapped there their entire life. So like me, I like artistically expressing myself in certain ways because maybe I'm feeling some sort of emotion, and when I put it out there, it makes me feel better. So maybe I say I feel disgusting, but then I put a toilet seat on and I put myself out to the world on a stream, and then maybe I don't feel as disgusting anymore, and maybe it diffuses the whole idea of me feeling gross about my, because I mean, I think some people I know that sometimes like fat, stupid, and ugly are very ones that people would typically think of, but I think feeling gross and disgusted, like disgusted by the world, disgusted by how gross human beings are, just being disgusted in general. So wearing a toilet seat, you know, I don't know, I feel like the world can be very disgusting. So, you know, it can be a form of art, like disgusting art. Professor Peanut, think of the rose, but you know, not everybody really gets it. I feel like a cleaner person now. I feel like I put myself out there in like a disgusting way, and now I feel like different about myself by doing that. So it was never really thought out, but after I thought about it, then I thought about the reason why I did it, and then I felt like a different person afterwards. So, you know, I don't know. You know, I don't know if that's really true or if I'm just making that up. Yeah, but definitely take breaks. Yeah, well, I'm probably just going to be doing some short streams and then just, you know, doing stuff on the side. I actually want to make some like short films, like actually make like a short film and try to like work really hard on it and like write it and like get some like cool effects and stuff like that. But I want to make a lot of short films, and I want to make I want to make a lot of different stuff, but I'm just going to like make like short films, like a short film, and, you know, just try to just write some really good stuff. A Secret Hamster, think of the 100. But thank you guys. Hey, lifetime listener, think of the $2. Elenia, thanks for the happy poop. Guys, thank you so much for the gifts and the super chats. Absolutely insane. But yeah, honestly, I've always scrolled past your lives and thought to myself, I wish this dude would treat himself better. I had no idea we were doing some sort of artistic expression. Well, yeah. I mean, well, looks can be deceiving. I mean, I don't really want to say that. I mostly just did it because it was funny, but psychologically, you break down what is funny, and I think when someone puts himself out there in a particular way or says things that people wouldn't normally say, hence a joke, and it's done in a particular context, then it can make you feel better about a certain situation that you felt, but really you don't really go that deep with it. You just say it's funny, but you break down what is funny and why it's funny, and you find some kind of connection to another person through the things that they said, and maybe you feel like you can't have those conversations with people in your everyday life, hence creating a sort of like catalyst of comedy community that only certain people are into that kind of stuff. It's Ron, thank you for super chat. Even people who hide behind fake mask of perfection have flaws. They're just in denial. Yeah. Secret Hamster, thank you the 100. Mickey, thank you the $2. In all seriousness, you have potential. Don't stop. Yeah, I have potential. This channel is pretty cool. Mark, thank you for the Corgi. Hey guys, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the super chats. I really appreciate it. Mark, thank you for the Corgi. But this is actually who I actually am right here, and I'm just, this is actually who I am right here. So this is actually me, but I wasn't really trying to be myself. But yeah, this is pretty much me right here, guys. I mean, I really am into a lot of psychological stuff. And I really like really in-depth like psychological stuff. But there's obviously people who get a lot more technical with me that are probably way far more intelligent than me. So I might think that I'm a little bit intelligent, but some people get pretty nerdy with some of this stuff, and it gets pretty deep. So Professor Peanut, thank you, Rose. Bearded Billy Bass, thank you, the high five. Thank you, man. So I'm pretty okay smart. I think that I just have I'm very obsessed with psychology and just the way that people think and characters and the motives and stuff. So I'm really obsessed with characters in particular because I want to figure out the way that they think. I'm less interested in the story of the character. I'm more interested in the character itself. Is something that I noticed. And I think the reason why I'm so interested in characters is because I'm obsessed with the way that people think and their different ideologies and the reasons why they do things. So I'm really obsessed with the reason why characters do things and the motives behind it and the controversy of this character versus this character, because there's actually a character narrative being run on this stream right now. So the character it's creating a controversy. Just the simplicity of someone making a fat joke actually creates a controversy, and losing your seemingly losing your dignity. It's a kind of an illusion to me to wear a poop toilet seat and do all this stuff and lose my dignity in different ways, but it actually creates a controversy, which creates drama. So you could say that I'm actually creating drama and stuff like that by presenting myself in a particular way and taking it to the extreme, because you're going to have a couple different people who, like, some people think it's funny and then other people are offended about it, and there's people and the reason why they're offended or the reason why they don't think it's what I should be doing and they think I took my dignity is because maybe they're in a very basic mind frame. They're in a very not very complicated psychological state of mind. Like, they're not very they're very simplistic. And so this is but I'm not saying that's what they are, but I'm saying this is the way that I perceive that character, but I could also look from that character's eyes and see, because like some people are playing this character on my stream where they're like a sophisticated person telling me that I lost my dignity, I'm stupid, I'm fat, or whatever, saying negative things. So, but you can take what the other narrative is. I don't care, I lost my dignity. It's an illusion, and it doesn't really matter, and it's not as big of a deal as you would make it out to be. So, but there's other people over here that would say a lot of different things on the other side of and say there's reasons why I shouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing. So it's kind of like this, it creates a drama, it creates drama and it creates controversy, and it's a very simplistic form that I don't think many people really break down psychologically. Like, you don't really break down why is this stream interesting? Do you actually think about it? Do you actually think what's happening with the dynamics and the character dynamics on the stream? What is actually, when you break it down into just a pen on paper, what is happening? you know, some people don't really realize that because it can be a very simplistic, it can have a very simplistic appeal where people might not think of it so much in depth. But yeah, you know, obviously there's a couple different people with a couple different things to say about the stuff that's been going on. Brock, thank you for the super chat. W Insight. Yeah. Yeah, Mark, thanks for the super chat. That chair looks nice. What is it? Is it good? It's just an office chair, man. Big Back Batty, thanks for the floating heart. Hey guys, thank you for the super chats and the gifts. Brock, thank you. Guys, actually so insane. I just got blown away with like the gifts that you guys like. Guys, thank you so much. No, dude, you're farming money. It's different. Your long-term goal overwrites your lack of dignity inside your head. Christopher, thing the high mustache. Guys, whenever people say that, people like farming money, like I don't understand why people got to say farming. I don't really understand why people got to say farming views, farming money, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, to be honest, for me, it's like I'm just trying to show up and do my best, and there's really no guarantee that anybody's going to watch the stream or I'm going to make any money. So the fact that I'm farming money, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm farming money. I'm just showing up to my stream and trying to make the best stream that I can. And sometimes I get completely destroyed, and I just come out of character and just talk and just whatever. And maybe I'll be better off if I just talked. But I do think that I am limited. I am limited by my brain space and my intelligence. And, you know, if I wanted to be smarter, then it'd be better off if I was just reading some books and, you know, studying more and stuff like that. But I am a decently intelligent person. I do have some insight as to what I'm doing and in my kind of area of interest in comedy and so like some psychological stuff and like that. But, you know, honestly, I am not very, you know, there's some people that are way more intelligent than me. So, you know, I have realized that I'm pretty much a person who, you know, everybody is kind of bound to that same thing. You know, if you do not put time into learning stuff and studying stuff, then you're not going to be more intelligent. You're just not going to be. So if you don't put any, but for me, it's like I put a lot of time into acting and stuff and, you know, doing performances and stuff like that. So for me, it's like, you know, I don't know, like I guess it's everybody is kind of you know, you're kind of bound down by like what you're actually interested in. So, you know, for me it's like I wish I was interested in more complicated topics or learning more about different things and you know, getting a more like college, you know, like more advanced college education of like perspective on some of the things I think about and stuff like that. But I do have a pretty good grasp of just like some of the psychological properties of characters and acting and stuff like that. But I used to write a lot of different stuff, and I realized that I was pretty much in, you know, an echo chamber of intelligence. And so for me, it's like I am kind of a person who likes to rot my brain away, like just watching music videos, playing video games, and that's kind of a problem. But you know, it's like I try to step back from that stuff as much as possible, but unfortunately, some people are just naturally interested in learning more and actually having a more tangible sense for the world and different actual more, you know, realistic topics rather than just some stupid character dynamic of fat jokes and stuff like that, you know. So it's whatever though. It's cool. Bro is actually spinning, but you got to clean your YouTube channel. Maybe start gaming instead. Yeah. We've already why do rage bait people I don't understand what this terminology with rage bait is, guys. I don't know. I just do my stream. And Christopher, thinking of the hat mustache, by the way. Hey guys, thank you for the super chats and the gifts. I don't really, guys, I've already been talking all week, so I have really nothing more to say. I have really nothing more to say, man. I have nothing more to say. I do feel like, you know, we had some pretty epic streams and now we're not doing as well, but you know, I guess all is well. And you know, it's just for me, it's like I only have so much to say before I'm going to run out of things to say. So I guess unless I'm going to learn some more stuff and maybe get into some kind of debate with someone on my stream or, you know, something, I have to go into the lab, guys. I have to go into the Cairo chamber and read everything that I can and learn a lot more, and able for me to increase my kind of comprehension and to give more dialogue and kind of narratives on my stream of different topics and different things. And I have to be more bold too. I have to be more willing to talk about certain things. I avoid talking about a lot of different things on my stream. I don't like referencing real life like celebrities or anything really on my stream. I avoid that. I don't really like talking about other people. I don't really like to bring anything, like I like to live in kind of a fictional sense and almost live in my own imagination on the stream. So this is just like you guys living in pretty much in the imagination of a person who doesn't want to live in reality, and a person who's pretty much rotted away a lot of his time. I've rotted away a lot of my time just playing video games and listening to music. So, you know, I'm just that kind of person, you know. That's okay. But I'm probably going to be an idiot for my whole life unless I do something about it. Christopher, thing the gold boxing gloves. You know, you can feel good about yourself in your life, and you can believe in yourself and do all that, but the reality is, you know, I'd debate you high key. I'm a YouTuber as well. More serious, yeah. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate all the super chats and the gifts. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but yeah, you know, I can sit here and I can sound really intelligent. I can make myself sound really intelligent. I can make myself sound really intelligent. But the truth is, I mean, you know, I am pretty much limited by my comprehension. But, I mean, you can't underestimate yourself, though. I mean, sometimes I feel like my comprehension and some of the stuff I understand, I feel like other people do not understand it. So, like, there's a lot of people who just make a lot of content that's probably not very high quality, and they don't understand why it's low quality. So, for me, like, just yapping away on my stream like this is kind of low quality, you know? Unless I have something better to say. So I need a topic, you know, I need something more to talk about. I just kind of avoid talking about certain. B, thanks for the super chat. Get a job, you hippie. Well, I did get a job, and I hired myself on the internet, so there you go. I pretty much hired myself to stream. Took me a long time, though. It took me a long time to get the job interview sorted out. We'll see how it goes from here. We'll see if you guys fire me or not. You guys know that every single person that watches a streamer is pretty much hiring them as a streamer to watch them? Because if you guys don't hire that person, you know, you're hiring them and firing them every time you turn them off and turn them on, because you're the person who makes it happen. So you're pretty much hiring and firing people by turning off their stream or turning on their stream. That's pretty much the way it goes. You guys are the manager. You're pretty much the manager. You realize that? You're pretty much the owner. Like, you pretty much own the stream, if you think about it. Like, yeah, I own the channel and stuff, but it's actually your channel. Everybody's the same. Because without you, there would be no channel. So this is actually your channel. But if you choose to make it not your channel, then, you know, you could just move on and abandon it like an abandoned house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just don't do politics. Yeah. Well, I don't really want to go that far, really. Well, see, if I do more advanced topics, I'll probably just turn everything into a joke anyway. I'll probably just be one of those guys. It works pretty well if you just solve everything with comedy and don't let real drama come into the situation. So if you talk about certain topics and you let it escalate to real drama, and you really put yourself up against other people intellectually or whatever, and you let that escalate into real life drama, that can be very bad. But it's very entertaining, and a lot of people like it. But you know, it can escalate. But the whole thing with me is I'd probably resolve every single thing with comedy. I probably wouldn't even try to have a balance of real drama and real seriousness and real points. I would probably just drive the entire thing with jokes. Like right now, this is pretty much a joke. I don't even really know if it has any real relevance to anybody here. Maybe someone, hey, Drifter, thanks super chat. I've seen you around on YouTube a lot. I'm not a fan of the dumb stuff you do, but I do respect the hustle. Can you do more of these talks, please? I'll learn who you really are. Well, thanks for the super chat. Now, you know, I don't know. You probably just want my stream to be ruined, so you want me to just do a talk stream. I know your type. I know you kind of, some of you people out there have been Christopher thing that had mustache. I know some of you guys out there want to recommend me do top streams, but you know I'm going to do worse if I do. So you know that I'm an idiot and I'm going to run out of things to say. So, you know, if I keep on doing talk streams, and that's pretty much it for me. Yeah, stop calling me a pig, stop insulting me, and yeah. So, guys, I really appreciate everybody showing up to the stream, but I'm probably going to have to shut the stream down for a couple days. But I appreciate all the super chats and gifts. I've really been unbelievably blown away, and I don't really know what this is right now. I guess this is another character. I guess this is the super smart character. So this is pretty much the other side. Usually I act stupid, but now I'm acting really smart. But I can sit here and understand and comprehend that I am only as smart as I let myself be. So, you know, I probably have to learn. It takes work to be, you guys know it takes work to be smart. But if I actually try to have a political stream or make actual points and address, you know, modern controversies or modern topics and bring in certain things, you know, then I probably will resolve everything with comedy rather than resorting to drama. But if you take the comedy road, it's always probably going to be, you know, it's always going to be, everything's going to have a peaceful resolution. Usually in comedy, there's always, I think the goal is to have a peaceful resolution. That's why comedy is you perform comedy, and it is usually always the best thing, because then it always gives the best result. But then sometimes, you know, on the other side, if people drive up the drama and all that other stuff, then it could give actual bad results. But then they, you know, they might do pretty well and make more money that way. But then that's actually probably bad for the community, because you probably want to end every segment with a comedic outro. You know, you want to end every single thing with a comedic ending. You want to make everything comedy and everything comedy and everything comedy. And if comedy is not the dominant genre and drama overrides comedy, then that's actually bad for society, even though people can make a lot of money from drama. You know, comedy, it's actually comedy versus drama, so real drama versus comedy, and some people dabble into each category. But really, when it really comes down to it, I have to commit 100% dedication to comedy and the comedy genre, because you have to actually repel the real life drama in real life that's actually causing a lot of problems in the world. So you actually, the main mission is to actually amplify comedy to the fullest extent and push up the lever and push up to 100% and 1000%. And everybody needs to, I need to get everybody on board that I can, so then we can actually fix the world and fix everything that's going on in it. So as long as I can drive that up, then I can fight the war of comedy versus drama, because drama causes real problems, but then comedy resolves those problems. But then it becomes real drama when a comedy goes too far, and a comedy cannot resolve a problem when it goes too far. But so you need to be able to do it right. You need to be able to do it in the right situation. But you know, the drama is always going to be there ruining everything. But it's drama versus comedy. So it's real drama versus comedy, which comedy usually always has a peaceful resolution. That's kind of the goal of you guys. That's actually the real goal. Hey Nick, hey Drifter, thanks for the super chat. No hate from me for you. It'll be nice to see some humanity occasionally instead of just treating yourself as a joke. No, I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna pop it. Please bring back the stream. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna pretty much I'm pretty much gonna come back next week. No, that's actually a real thing I was thinking about, though. Some people don't realize when they actually create real drama, it's actually a really bad thing. So as long as you don't diffuse the situation, that can be very bad. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm just saying. It's one observation. It's comedy versus drama, guys. Some people go into both. But you watch a video, what is it? It's usually drama dominant or comedy dominant. It's like political wings. It's kind of a political wing that's not on the spectrum of politics, but it's its own thing. It's probably affecting it more than people realize, because it's comedy versus drama. And really, the people are going to choose. So here's the theory. This is the theory, guys. The people will choose based on the candidates of comedy. It will affect the world and the real decisions that go on. And so the people will choose real drama or real comedy. But I don't know, maybe comedy is just undermined by drama and could never really be more to actually affect the real life drama, which causes a bunch of problems. Dramedy. Yeah, I'm just saying, guys, I'm talking about real drama, not fake drama. But real comedy, so comedy a lot of time can be fake, but then it interacts with real drama. But comedy, if you say it's real, but essentially it's a joke, so how could it be real when it's just a joke? It's essentially a lie. See what I'm saying? There's just like a whole big dynamic thing here going on. I don't really know the answer. You could try out more comedy styles. I've already done a bunch of styles. Daniel, think of the super chat. You're finally doing a normal live. Well, I pretty much got destroyed, so I've just been chilling. I pretty much stayed. I was going to leave here, but actually some people stayed. You know, usually if I could sit above 200 viewers, I think that's pretty good. But if I start dropping down below, then I probably need to rest and try to come up with something better. But usually I pretty much have it in my head. If I sit above 200, then I'm pretty good. So I have like 200 on my YouTube right now. So that's pretty good. So if I can sit above 200, then I think that's good. But I don't want to sit here for like 10 hours or something. But I'll chill for a little bit. Because if I get really low numbers, then you just got to come up with a better idea or do something else. Take a break. But I really need a break, yeah. But so yeah, I'm gonna be leaving it for a couple days. You could try out more. I've tried a lot of comedy styles. I've done I don't know, man. I've done a lot of different stuff. I just want to do bigger projects. Like I said, I want to make short films and music videos and different stuff, and just probably just do them alone and just whatever. I guess I could bring some other people in, but. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm probably going to do some short streams and try to rest up and just do content on the side. And I'm going to try to figure out like this new ASMR stuff or like ASMR comedy type stuff or whatever. I don't really know what to call it, but whenever I eat food on camera, I can do it in particular ways. So I'm trying to figure out how to do a new form of that and not gain a bunch of weight while doing it. So we'll see what happens. I probably might get a fryer and an ice cream machine, and maybe I'm going to have to do a lot of research into the food genre. I have to do a lot of research into the food genre. That's what I have to do. Because I do want to make some food content. I think that's where I'm going to succeed the most, and that's what I want to do. But I have to really check. I'm actually new to the whole food genre. Like, there's a big culture of food content that I never knew existed until a couple years ago. Like the whole mukbang stuff, I never knew it was a thing. I didn't even know that existed until I started making food videos. So for me, this is the content is very new to me. But usually I don't know. I enjoy a lot of different types of content. I really like music and play Project Zombo. Yeah. Well, I'm not really playing games right now, and I know that some people do want to see me play games, but I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna play games, man. I'm trying to keep the stream going. We'll just see what happens. But I'm probably gonna do some short streams next week. Just see how it goes. As a cook, that's really stressful making food content can be really bad for you and unhealthy, but it's the way that you do it. And you can be completely fine and make food content. You know what I mean? You can be completely okay. You just have to focus on what you're doing, and you have to. I've actually learned a lot about dieting too. So, just what you're eating, and I'm starting to pay attention to everything a lot more. And yeah. And so, yeah, guys, I'm just going to tell you, I'm actually, I don't want to tell. Well, I'm on a diet right now. I've been on a diet, but it's going to take a couple months. I didn't really talk about this. I didn't really want to tell anybody, but yeah, I've been on a diet here for about a month and a half, and I lost like some weight. But it's probably going to take another 3 to, at this rate, if I don't turn up my exercise a whole lot, it's going to take longer. But yeah, I've been on a diet, and I've been controlling, how many calories and just getting enough protein and trying to find, so I've been on a diet. But it's going to take a long time. It's going to take another like 4 months, but I've been doing fine. Yeah. Yeah, I've been on a diet. I actually wasn't, I didn't really want to tell anyone. But yeah, I'm on a diet. I have to do it. But I figured it out. I actually learned what dieting is. I actually learned what dieting is. So I didn't really know how to diet before. And so now I know, and now I don't really want to tell you. It's kind of just personal stuff, guys. I don't really want to tell you all of it, but I will tell you I am dieting. I am dieting. So my goal is right now I'm trying to lose 50 pounds. So it might take me 3 months. It might take me 5 months. I don't know. And yeah, I kind of I kind of pulled my leg. I was going to turn up my workout routine, but I did kind of pull my leg a little bit. But yeah, I'm losing it. I'm actually doing good. I almost think the best way is to just get a very solid diet plan. Make sure you get, pretty much, if you want to go extreme, like the minimum amount that you can consume. Make sure you get enough protein, and make sure you get enough protein, and then just work out as much as you possibly can. That's probably the best. The best way is to make sure you get enough nutrients. Get the minimum amount of nutrients and work out as much as you can by still getting enough nutrients. So it's probably better for me to just go really hard, but I can't go so hard with working out because I'm gonna be so burnt out for the stream, man. So if I sit here and do an hour of cardio every day, that's what I would. That'd be best. That'd be best. I'm not gonna lie, guys. You go on a diet, do a bunch of cardio and stuff, but I don't even know the full. So if you go on an extreme diet, get the minimum amount of calories, and then incorporate extreme workout too with the extreme diet. That is, I haven't really researched all mixing the two. I've only really researched the extreme diet. So the whole thing that I don't like, do you have to turn up your calories if you work out more? I don't know. I don't really know all this stuff because I never really went on a diet before. Copper thing in super chat. I swore 10 minutes ago, everyone be nicer. Yeah. Thank you, man. Copper Otter, thank you, man. Thank you guys for the super chats and the gifts. Seriously. I lost 400 to 165 pounds in 2 years. Protein and water. Lots of water. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much just getting a lot. Like I have a base amount of protein. I pretty much counted at how much protein I need. So there's a lot of alternate sources you can get protein from that are low calorie. So, I've been just like, you know what? I have to do it. So that's what I'm doing now, guys. I didn't want to tell anybody, and that's probably affected me too. On the stream too. I guess, it just seems like I was just completely destroyed this week. That might be something that's affecting me. But yeah, I pretty much, we need you on a pod with Tim Dillon. Yeah. Yeah. Balance your greens, protein, healthy fats. Yeah. No need for extreme, just balance. Yeah. Well, for me, I would eat way too much calories in a day. So now I'm starting to pay attention and really, just doing whatever I need to do. I have to do it, man. I have to do it. So I am doing that. And so you guys will see in here in about 3 months. So in about 3 months, it might take 5 months for me to completely, I don't really know. I'd say another 3 months, maybe 4 months. I would say maybe 4 months. I'm not really sure. Brianna, think of the Corgi. So we'll see. It's actually easier than you think it is. Once you get the diet plan down and you just make yourself do it. Because my problem is I wasn't gaining a lot of weight. So I gained weight from like doing food videos, and if you do food videos right though, you won't have to gain weight, It depends on what you're doing. But yeah, so like for me, I've come to understand like, okay, well, there's ways to do food videos without gaining weight. For one, you have to pay attention to what you're doing so you don't gain too much weight. And then, don't let yourself get out of control. But yeah, pretty much I'm going to be stuck at this weight if I don't diet. So I'm just going to be stuck here. And I'm not gaining weight. So it's not like, when you're just stuck at a certain weight and you're still overweight, it's never going to stop until you just go on a diet, or do, workout diet, combination. Until you just do something, you're just going to be stuck. So instead of being stuck, I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm actually allergic to protein mixes. I was kind of having a reaction. But yeah, diet plan. Haha. Yeah. It takes discipline. Well, yeah, I'm pretty much just like, I don't care anymore. I have to do it. Brianna, thank you. I don't even care if I'm making money from people insulting me, calling me fat. Like, I'm 6'4" and I am a tall person. I'm pretty big person. So yeah, guys, we'll see what happens, back here in about 3 months. We'll see. Please do not crash out. If you obsess with your weight, it'll control your life. Well, no, I just need to do something about it. So I'm doing something about it. And hopefully I'll be okay. Okay, so like before a couple years ago, I was not gaining weight. So when I started to go crazy with the videos and stuff, I gained weight. So I gained probably like 50 pounds. or 40 to 50 pounds I gained. I gained like 40 to 50 pounds since I started making food videos and kind of fallen off a little bit with just, you know, I wasn't even paying attention to stuff before, though. I wasn't even paying attention to how much protein. This is kind of new stuff that I learned. So you guys, you can call me an idiot, but I kind of just learned a lot of this stuff. You know, like, I was never paying attention to how much protein I was getting before. Boo, thank you for the super chat. You can stream Dragon. I don't know. You are not fat? I'm not really that fat, honestly. But I am, you know, I want to lose weight. I'm not that fat, yeah. But I am fat. You know, I want to be thinner than what I am, bro. I can't let it go on anymore. And so yeah, I've been dieting. It's you know, but I figured it out. I at least figured out like what I need to get for the bare minimum. And so now it's just, you know, but I do think, yeah, if you just go on the most extreme diet that you can go on without, you know, it being like unhealthy, and then just, you know, working out as much as you can. That's probably the fastest way to do it. But yeah, I have to look into kind of the workout side of it, because if you diet extreme and then work out a lot, I'm not sure if you have to eat more. I don't know what the deal is. I don't really know what the deal is. I have to kind of look that up. So I guess I'm an idiot. But at least I'm learning this stuff so then I could just do it, because I'm just sick of it. You is not 6'4". No, I am 6'4". Well, I'm like 6. Well, I think I'm like 6'3 3/4 or something. But I just say 6'4". You know. But yeah, stop calling him pig. Yeah. Well, I've been pretty good with the workout routine every day. I don't really have an extreme workout routine, but I have a pretty like base workout routine, and I need to stand. I can't be, because I sit down around here. I have to be standing, and you know, I do, you know, I gotta get sunlight and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not getting sunlight, like right now, we're going into winter, so yeah, I get vitamin D and stuff. Take some vitamin supplements. It's good. You know, just a couple years ago, man, I actually didn't realize that I was lacking sunlight during the winter times, and I started taking some extra vitamins, man. I think it really helped me out, because I was like that my whole life, and I had to learn a lot of things on my own getting older that I just didn't learn, because I guess I was an idiot most of my life. But Miguel, think of the GOAT trophy. I'm kind of like this I am kind of a man baby who didn't really know some pretty simplistic stuff when I got older and realized how stupid I was. Like, I didn't even realize that you should probably take some vitamins in the winter, you know, like, if, you know, it gets pretty cold where I'm at. And landing out, like, I felt so stupid. I've learned a lot of stuff. Like, now I have like a comprehension of how much protein to get each day and stuff. That's, you know, just living your life an idiot and not learning basic things, you know. I'm stupid. I guess maybe I should have talked to people more or something. I don't know. Like, sometimes you just talk to people and you don't talk about certain things. Like, I don't even think some people even like focus on like very technical diet stuff. Like, how many people actually pay attention to how many calories or protein they get? You know, probably not very many. Atlas, Atlantic, thank you so much for the Corgi, the Husky, McGill. Thank you. Demonic Ghosting the super chat. Haven't been here a long time. Keep up the good work. Keep learning, bro. Everything helps. Yeah, I don't mean to be the guy. Do your workouts online. Well, I don't really do too much of an intense workout right now, but I was thinking about doing some intense workouts on the stream. I just want to make sure that I'm healthy if I'm going to work out a lot while dieting like this. Atlantic, thank you for the happy poop. Daniel, thank you for super chat. Do you think you could do consistent diet and workout routine for a year, depending on how much you'd like to drop 2 or 3 months, maybe too fast? No, that's fine, man. That's fine. No, what are you talking about, bro? No, that's actually, I did the research on this, but you can do it a lot of different. Atlantic, thing they have poop. No, that's actually no. So if you look it up, and you know, maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe if you look it up, basically a healthy amount to lose is like 1 to 2 pounds a week. Now that kind of depends on how tall you are and stuff. So for me, so this gets kind of technical stuff. I don't mean to overcomplicate it, but yeah, I am making sure to get enough protein and getting enough you know, enough in a day without going too much. But basically, from what I understand, you know, if you look it up, it says 1 to 2 pounds a week is a healthy, that's a healthy amount to lose. So if you just straight up starve yourself, like didn't get enough protein, etc., you're just going to lose muscle mass. And then as soon as you start eating again, you'll gain that muscle mass back, and you can lose bone density too. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that goes into it. So it gets pretty technical. I'm trying to keep it simple and just, hey, make sure you get enough protein, you know, get some fruits and vegetables every day, but don't go overboard eating a bunch of stuff. Like, I like quesadillas. I like cheese quesadillas. That's one of my favorite things, you know, sour cream, salsa, cheese quesadilla. So, you know, for me, you know, sometimes I could eat a lot of grilled cheese too, you know, some days, and I'm not paying attention. And so, you know, but some days I could just eat a pretty good amount and it's still not like going over that calorie. So then I'm just stuck, you know. I would say most of the time now I'm probably not even going over the daily amount of calories that would make me gain weight. And so now I'm just stuck. So that's the only option. It's the only option. That's actually not that much weight to lose for some people. Some people have a lot of weight. They got to lose like 100 or 200 pounds. So I feel like this is the, yeah, I weigh 198, 5'4". Well, you're just going to be kind of stuck, you know what I mean? So if you just do it, it's actually, I feel a lot better, actually. I was surprised. Like, dude, you don't realize how good you, like, of course you're going to be hungry and, you know, whatever, but you actually feel, you can really feel it. Like, I can really feel it right now. Like, I haven't been, like doing any ice cream or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel good. I feel good. Like, I feel good, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you could actually feel it. You can feel it, bro. And of course, I'm not that overweight, really. I mean, compared to some people, especially, but it was kind of getting out of control. The most I've ever weighed is like 320. Right now, so I was 310, but I was kind of I was preparing for this. So I was letting myself kind of eat whatever a little bit before I did the diet. So I was kind of eating wherever, doing whatever I wanted for a minute, and then I got up to 310. 320 is the most I've ever weighed. So I got up to 310 because at 320 I was like, oh, dude, I can't do this. But at 310, so I was 310. Now I'm 290, about 298, and that's a little over a month. So yeah, I've lost about 12 pounds so far. And I've been getting enough protein and not working out too much. So, you know, it's probably a lot of fat that I actually lost instead of just losing muscle mass because I'm just starving myself or whatever. I mean, a lot of people, I don't even know. I mean, it gets kind of technical. I'm not an expert, guys. I don't even, all I'm trying to do is keep it simple, follow a pretty decent diet plan. But yeah. Who asked? Well, I was just talking about it. I mean, I wasn't going to talk about it. I was going to keep kind of low key and just do it because I don't usually talk on my streams. But Steve Limage, think of the latte. I just thought maybe I'd just tell you guys, since you're calling me fat and stuff, that I'm actually dieting. And it was nothing to do with you. I could have dieted it. I had to learn how to diet, though. I didn't know how to diet before. I actually had to learn how to do it the right way. So I was actually just straight up just quit eating food before when I was trying to lose weight, and I didn't realize that you have to get a base amount of protein. You know, and you have to get a base amount of protein and a base amount of like vitamins and stuff from, you know. Hey, thank you so much, Steve in Atlantic. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. No, we like you, fat bro. Nah, I got to do something about it, bro. I can't. Well, see, bro, the whole thing is I can't let this channel ruin me like this. Because I started making food videos and I let myself go, man. And I let myself go for the character too. So I let myself go. Like, I started eating a lot of McDonald's and I was like, well, whatever, just do the videos and stuff, eating Dairy Queen, all this stuff. But I told myself around this time, I was going to have to stop and do something about it. So I gave myself a couple years from when I started making those food videos. I gave myself a couple years, and 2026 was the start. So the end of 2025 was my deadline for making those videos. And I pretty much stopped eating ice cream a couple months ago, but I did. That was pretty much it. Because I can't go any longer. So, And the whole thing about it that I learned though is I have to do it better if I want to make food videos. So I can't let it like own me and gain weight and control me. And it created a character, like a fat character who just, it was probably best for the character to just eat, just overeat and stuff, because I felt like I was kind of playing a character for people eating fast food, and being fat was probably better. And I think some people actually get fatter when people start making fat jokes about them. Do you guys know that? I mean, I wasn't getting fat jokes on me before when I was doing the stuff, but so I wasn't like for the character, but I was like making fast food videos and eating a lot of food, and I was just like, well, just whatever. And then I gave myself until 2026 to fix it, because I can't live my life like that. So I had a deadline of 2026. And I actually told people this like a year ago. I don't talk on my streams that much, but I did tell people that. Are you 5'4"? Someone said, no, I'm not 5'4", I'm 6'4". Keep going strong, bro. Yeah. No, I'm just going to do it. I don't even care. I feel pretty good, actually. I actually was, for a while, probably like this was probably a while ago now, probably like 4 or 5 years ago, I was actually just not eating any sweets really. And when you don't eat sweets for a long time and you go and eat sweets, it actually can make your mouth kind of like clench up a little bit. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't have to look that up, because I actually for a while, I just wasn't eating any sweets, but I wasn't really in tune with dieting, like protein and calories and all that. And I thought counting calories was stupid, but now I can see why people do it. Because if you just don't pay attention, you're just like, you be lazy and you just like, it's stupid, I'm not going to do it. But you could do it. It's easy. It's really easy. You're just going to be stuck. If you actually weigh some people don't like, I didn't like to weigh myself either. I didn't like to use a scale. But then what I realized was, I was like, well, if I just weigh myself and just look at it, and then that's the thing I realized. I just realized that like I wasn't really like gaining that much weight, right? So I went up a little bit, and then I wasn't like gaining a lot, so I was just stuck. You're just stuck. You get stuck. You're just sitting there. And then so if you lose it, if you just lose it, then you're good, and then you won't be as stuck, because you get stuck there. You're never gonna get unstuck from that weight level until you just lose it, and then you could be good. You'll be good for a while. Just don't go completely crazy all the time. And just know that, hey, if you do go crazy, eat too much all the time, you're just going to feel like crap anyway. So is it really worth it? Lifted Gaming, thank you. Laugh Out Loud, thank you for becoming a member for 3 months. Hey, Lifted Gaming, thank you so much, man. Thank you, guys. Please read this. Stop. Oh. But yeah. But I appreciate all the super chat. I bet you're lacking self-confidence. I'm glad you're talking about you and not just your character. I wish you luck, good bless. Yeah, hey guys, I appreciate you hanging out. I just stayed a little bit longer because usually people leave the stream when I talk, but hey, it's fortunate that you guys like, I'm sure maybe the dieting was kind of a little bit interesting to some of you guys because, I've been doing a lot of food content, but yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you for the super chat. You bulked up. Now we want to see you get a cut. Well, I want to turn up my workouts and stuff, but that's something that's going to come in the future. I don't want to do too much at once because I used to go to the gym and I just work out really hard and then burn myself out. So I used to go to the gym and I'd go like super hard, and I had some people I'd work out, like some dudes that were really built. And I've had a lot of different people I went to the gym with. When I used to go to the gym, I usually work out at home now because you can do a lot at home. And I'm not doing like a very extreme routine, and I don't want to go to the gym because you have to drive all the way to the gym. And it's cool if you like doing it. It could be worth it to you to hang out with other people and hashtag gym vibes. But I don't really like spending the time to drive there, even though it could be good. So, I don't really want to drive to the gym because it just takes time out of my day that I don't want to spend doing that. But, it could be good for you. I just don't like driving unless you live really close to it and you like doing it. But I don't like going to a gym. I really don't like gyms. I don't want to do it, But I've done it. But yeah, so I went in. I used to go to the gym. I'd go in, and there would be some people there. So I would go with people sometimes, and then sometimes I would go alone. And I didn't really have a comprehension of working out can be a lot to understand. And you go in there. Sometimes there's a lot of people that are really clean cut, and they're just these gym bros or whatever. They just, they work out every single little thing. They're really, conscious of it and all this. So, it's like the thing with dieting and the gym. It's a lot to understand and comprehend, but it's really easier than you make it out to be. And honestly, bro, it's not that hard to just do it. You just, like honestly, the one thing that I realized is I was going to be doomed for eternity unless I just went on a diet. But I did get myself till 2026. That's the one thing that really got me when I thought about it. I'm like, bro, you're just stuck. You're going to be stuck forever. And you're not even gaining weight. So you're sitting here not gaining weight, sitting at this weight. Well, I did gain a little bit, but then, sometimes I go up and down. So it's like, you're not really gaining a significant amount of weight. You're sitting here, unless you diet, you're not going to. So like, you're not gaining weight. So if I lose the weight and the stuff that I'm eating right now, I wouldn't gain any weight, right? You guys know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here, I'm not gaining a significant amount of weight. I'm stuck. So if I just went on the diet and figured out what I need to do like a diet properly so I'm not getting malnourished, then I just lose it. And then I'll be right where I am right now because I'm not gaining a significant amount of weight, but I need to lose a little bit. You know what I mean? So that when I thought about that, and I'm just like, wow, that is so true because you're just stuck, bro. And it seems it's just a couple months. Check out a reality for a couple months. That's what I do. Daniel, thank you super chat. Enjoy life. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying life. And yeah, you don't want to make it a bad thing. It's good. But that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, just check out of your own head. You know what I mean? That's all. As long as you do the diet the right way, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. Just make yourself do it. It's actually kind of like I was really itching really bad for like the first couple weeks. I was kind of itching because I guess your skin can get lack of hydration, which can make you itch, but I'm not itching anymore. It is kind of bad. I get a little bit hungry, but I'm not like starving, I'm not hey, Snuffles, thank you for the happy poop. Guys, thank you for the super chats and gifts. But yeah, I'm not yeah. It gives you more energy, clearer mind, and confidence. Yeah, it can give you a lot. But it is perspective, Like if you don't want, like I don't like to judge anybody. Some people just don't care, but it is true. It's easier than you make it out to be, man. I think it's way easier than people make it out. Just, you just gotta just be like, hey, calculate how much, like figure out the diet plan and figure out the calories, get some alternative sources of protein. So, you get low calorie, a lot of protein, and figure that out. Go watch some food videos, go read some stuff. All that information is easily accessible. Cherry Potter, thing, the Corgi. I do feel like I do feel like going into this type of content is good though, because I can tell you guys about my diet, and once I lose the weight, maybe I could help somebody. So I mean, it does make sense that if I started doing dieting content, that would be I didn't really intend on doing that, but maybe I will do dieting stuff. But yeah, guys, I mean, I wasn't really trying to do this on social media. I was trying to keep it low key, but we'll see what happens. I've been going good for like a month and a half now. I can't even remember. It's been over a month. And I lost like 12 pounds. So I've lost 12 pounds so far. You probably can't notice that much though. It's probably, I don't know if you guys can notice or not, but I did lose like 12 pounds. Cherry Potter, thank you so much for that, Corgi. Thank you, man. Please quit. Protein exercise is a trick. Yeah, like I said, I lost 70 pounds working at Walmart, another 70 pounds eating Banquet's frozen meals. Oh, man, I totally checked out of the TV dinner department. Man, the whole microplastics things really got me, man. I cannot microwave food with plastic. Ooh, that just seems like the worst thing you could possibly do. The TV dinners, I used to eat those too, man. It's so easy to just cook whole foods, man. You just cook beef. And I don't really want to tell you guys what I've been cooking, but it's basically just simplistic protein, beef, chicken, cooked up with okay, I'll just tell you. It's pretty much what I do is I eat like a pound of beef, cook it up with some onions, garlic, cayenne pepper, and just some salt and pepper. Maybe put some ketchup on it. That's a good amount of protein. You get one of those no sugar yogurts, 15 grams of protein. So that's like 90 calories. And then I have a thing of bone broth, which is about 200 calories, a lot of protein in that. And then I have like a couple oranges, and then I have like a can of black beans, and that's pretty much. Oh, and then a can of peas, or a can of like peas and carrots or something. So it's like 2 oranges a day, maybe apples, and then that's it. And then I've been having some diet and soda and stuff, but I'm only having diet soda right now because I'm on a diet, and it helps just have something. Tea too, unsweetened tea. I've been having unsweetened tea. I actually have some aloe vera drink. I think the aloe vera drink helped me throughout the week, because I think I was having like a lack of energy, and I drank the aloe vera. That's helped my stomach before. You get this aloe vera drink. The aloe vera drink seems. Truck and Dog, I think it's super chat. I'll watch diet videos, but not the toilet seat ones. That's just too much. I'll watch you diet videos, not the toilet seat ones. Yeah, you said. Okay, Truck and Dog, thank you. Yeah, well, I was never really intending on doing diet content, but, I think that could actually really help people if I was more practical, and I really, I think it's really gonna help once I'm done with the diet. But yeah, it's cool, man. I just been like, so you just need to do something. So I've been playing video games and just watching game streams and just like making videos and stuff, and just totally zoning out of the whole. I'm just checked out. I just check out. I can just check out. I think actually from acting and learning about psychologically like doing stuff and pretending I'm something I'm not, actually gave me the skill to check out. I think it actually did give me the skill. I don't think I could check out before. But I never knew what a diet actually was, and how to do it, and how to get the proper amount of nutrition to be able to lose weight. So like before, but I think that I actually got that skill from acting. So like pretending I'm something I'm not. So if you pretend you're something you're not, you'll realize that every single ideation and every single mentality that everybody has is just a construct of thought patterns. And everybody just has this flow of thought patterns, of stream of consciousness. And it's just, for me, understanding, checking in and checking out of streams of consciousness, like a hotel lobby. Like basically, bro, I go into character like I'm checking into a hotel to have some fun. You know what I mean? So then I could just check out. So I think that for me, the dieting, I just was like, I'm checking out. I'm checking out of the fat. Like I'm checking out a hotel fat. You know what I'm saying? And it's really that easy. It's really easy. Just do it, man. Like, don't be sad. Like, see, some people have different reasons why they eat a lot of food. So, for me, I'm just like, I don't care anymore. And, yeah. Yeah. And, make a public video of me shouting out. Please don't call yourself an actor now, bro. You're the most insufferable person ever. Actually, I got offered to be in a movie, bro. I'm an actor, okay? I'm not like a person I'm not an actor who's trying to be in movies right now. I'm not trying to get roles for movies or TV shows. I just am independent on my own channel, making my own independent productions. But I actually, pretty much, I do have director skills, acting skills, writing skills, and I want to make some short films. But I actually want to do some more of food ASMR content. And I have to dig into the genre a lot more. I never knew the genre existed. And so I have to dig into that genre a lot. There's some pretty cool food videos that I've seen people make, though. That people make some pretty ingenious stuff. So I gotta dig into that genre of like food content, because there's some crazy stuff out, like some super satisfying bites and stuff. Like I seen a video of this guy eating some stuff on camera, and there's a lot of these videos of like fried food with cheese, and there's a bunch of food content, man, and I feel like that genre always like kind of welcomed me when comedy and being a comedian wasn't very accepting of me, or I wasn't able to really do. It's really comedy, like being a comedian is super hard, man. You just got to be the right guy. You got to just write a lot of stuff, and it depends on what stuff you're doing, though. Stream comedy is a lot different than stand-up comedy. You try to do, I don't know. It's all about the energy. If you're on YouTube, there's a certain energy. You know, I don't know everything, guys, but that's what I've been trying to do. Like for a while, I was on TikTok streaming, and I was trying to master the TikTok energy. And now I've been like more like I've been multi-streaming, but yeah, I've been trying to master the YouTube live energy because there's a different energy to YouTube Shorts and then regular YouTube or like Twitch or wherever you're at. So it's all about that energy. So I'm definitely like trying to master. Well, I'm trying to do all the energies at once. But when you look at the mainstream energy of a platform, you have to find your own, like fit in with that energy, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to have the dominant YouTube live energy. So, you know, that's been my main focus was, and I've been doing this for a while. So keep positive, keep thoughts going. Yeah, I think I got to get up out of here though, guys. I do appreciate you talking. No, don't leave. I got to take a couple days off, bro. But it was really cool to share the whole diet thing with you guys because I'm really sick of being fat. I'm really sick of being this fat, and I wasn't this fat. Well, okay, so I would say like 10 years. Okay, this is a long time ago now. This is like 12 years ago. I was actually got up to 320, and I was eating a lot of sugar stuff. So if you eat a lot of sugar stuff and you gain weight through that, that's probably like the worst type of fat you can get on your body. Because if you're eating like, it depends on what you're eating. But if you're eating a lot of sugar, processed stuff, that's probably the worst weight you can gain. You know, there's different weights you can gain. So, you know, for me, I did get up to like 320 eating just like the worst, like packaged, processed little dessert stuff, like Little Debbie stuff and whatever, Pop-Tarts, whatever, you know, just like the stuff with all the all that stuff packed into it. Who knows what's in it, you know. So I was eating a lot of bad stuff. A lot of microwave stuff too. Never leave. Brock thinks, no, I gotta rest though, guys. I gotta rest. There's a lot for me to try to do on the stream, but you will forever since you got slow metabolism. What? Yeah, and the whole thing with metabolism, man, I don't even know. That's why I said the whole weight loss stuff and metabolism and gut, like there's so many things like gut health and it's like a pretty advanced thing. People go to like college to study some of this stuff, but for me, I think that I'll be okay with the basic diet plan of minimal calories and a decent amount of nutrients without getting too technical. But my metabolism, I'm not really even sure. We'll see what happens, guys. Maybe I'm messing up. I don't know. Maybe this is wrong. I think I'm okay, though. I think I'll be okay. I think, like, from what I've researched, I'll be okay. Metabolism is a scam. Eat less, lose weight. Easy as that. Yeah, the whole metabolism thing, I don't even know. See, I try to like research the necessary amount without going too much in depth because there's like nutritionists who like that's their job is to be a nutritionist. And do I need to get a nutritionist? I guess if I was like rich, I would get a nutritionist. You know what I mean? Calorie deficit is a way to go. Yeah. And actually I didn't like eating fruit. I used to not eat fruit at all. I didn't really like fruit. But now I've come to understand, like, hey, yeah, fruit's, like, way better than, like, a chocolate bar or whatever. So I've came to actually learn to enjoy fruit. I actually never ate oranges before, but I started eating oranges and apples, And so, yeah, I never ate orange. Well, I drink, like, juice. I guess I liked juice before. You should do a diaper stream at the dominant YouTuber Live Energy. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna put on a diaper. No, I can't do that one, man. Of course I thought about it, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do that. I just can't. But there are some adults who have to wear diapers, bro. So, hey. No shame. Hey. Like, bro, I ain't gonna judge anyone. They gotta do what they gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta wear adult diapers, I ain't gonna judge you, man. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Hey, I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and shame no one, bro. You know what I'm saying? That seems kind of low to shame someone like an adult for wearing a diaper because they have to. Don't you think? Don't you think that's kind of low? Anyway, oh, I don't even want to go there, man. They just walk in the room and be like, hey, hey, you big baby. Or something, I don't know. How's the big baby doing today? Baby with the diaper? Oh, that would be so bad, man, if you did that. That's worse. That was the worst, bro. I would never do someone to that. I would never do that to someone in real life. Unless they were like they were okay with it and it was a joke. I still think it would be a little bit like someone's in adult diapers and you're like, how's the big baby today? How's the big baby today? How's the diaper wipey? Oh, that would just be like, that's just sad. That's just sad. Sometimes you do jokes about things. It's like, bro, I wasn't actually making the joke. I was just giving an example. You see what I mean? See, that's the proper way to like do a joke. If you do that joke, is don't do that joke like you're actually doing the joke. Tell people that it's a bad joke when you do it and give an example of it being a bad joke. And why would you do that? So you actually get away with telling a bad joke, but not actually saying the bad joke. So don't actually say the bad joke, but give an example of it as a bad joke and why it's a bad joke. Now, there's a lot worse than that. There's a lot worse than just that. But obviously, you'd never do that to someone in real life because that's terrible. You might. You guys sitting here calling me a pig, you're probably brave enough to do something like that. In that case, you're probably just a bad person. But I got to get up out of here, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, I appreciate you guys sitting around. I appreciate it so much. You put milk before the cereal. You put milk in the bowl before the cereal. Hey, guys, thank you so much for the gifts and the super chats throughout the week. I got to rest up. I got to get up out of here, and I got to figure out what I'm doing next. And there's a lot of things that I want to do, and there's a lot of things I'm in the process of doing. For now, I just got to unplug and get myself readied up. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't really know what I'm going to do from now on. Where does the content go, though, guys? That's the question. All these insane characters and stuff that I've been doing, where does that content go? What happens when you've done so much with that to the point where it's probably peaked out as far as popularity? I mean, I guess I could keep doing it if I enjoy it. Find a new thing to do. But that's the whole question of where is my content going right now, what I'm going to do. So, yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out like a new form of food content. Keep up the videos. I'm going to try to make some short films, maybe some music videos, whatever I feel like is good, whatever I feel like doing. And, you know, just put some stuff out there, man. So you guys look out for that. We got a bunch of videos on my channel. I've been uploading some videos. Like I'm trying to do normal YouTube instead of YouTube shorts. So I've been trying to upload like normal YouTube videos, but then still making other content that I could post on other places too. So yeah, I'm trying to do like normal YouTube, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I should just do YouTube shorts. I don't know. What movie? Oh, what movie was I offered to be in? I was offered to be in, I don't even know what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I don't really want to tell you who the director was. But I was offered to be in a low budget film. I was offered to be, this is like a year ago now, but yeah, I was offered to be in a low budget film, but I just didn't really want to go there, and I was streaming a lot. It wasn't like a big feature or anything. It was a low budget film. But nowadays, low budget films can be the movies that like break out. So had I been in that movie, I don't know what would have happened, but I didn't do it. You know, obviously I'm not a very developed or not a very well practiced or known like movie or TV show actor. I'm more of a live stream actor, and I do stuff on my channel. Well, I don't even really like to call myself an actor. I don't even know. You start talking about all this terminology, comedian, actor, artist. It's like, whatever. I like to make stuff and have fun. You don't have to get all technical with it. You start taking up a ego or a persona of I'm a comedian. It's like, well, okay. Some people, I think that messes them up because they believe they're a comedian or an actor or whatever it is they want the thing they identify as, and then they're that thing and they're committed to that thing and that's what they are and that's what they do. But it's like, you could do whatever you wanted, really. Ryan King in the super chat. Happy to see you as a normal man, you honestly. Thank you, man, Ryan. Well, we're going to get up out of here, guys. We'll be back Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll see what happens. I really appreciate all the gifts and the super chats, guys, and we're trying to keep the stream going. And, obviously, it's all good. It's like I've been dieting too, so I've been on the diet. So I've been on the diet, but I've actually had a cheat day every week. Well, at first I'm just going to tell you guys this. I didn't want to go into detail, but I had 2 cheat days. So basically a cheat day is like you can eat more than the diet and, enjoy food a little bit more, so you don't put as much strain on yourself. So I had 2 cheat days for like the first month. So like 2 days a week, I would just kind of eat normal and not try to eat like way too much or anything, but just pay attention, eat about in the 2,000 to 3,000 range, probably 2,000 to 2,500 calorie range. And that's pretty good for you. You're not going to gain a whole bunch of weight doing that. So that's pretty normal, is 2,000 to 2,500. It's probably different for everybody. But basically, yeah. So yeah, I basically had like 2 cheat days, and now I went down to 1 cheat day. So now I was just going to cut out the cheat days now for this week, because I just went down to 1 last week. Because so it's like trying to wean myself into it by having a couple cheat days, and then try to, Ryan King, super chat, proud of you, bro. Ditch the seat, be the real you. Yeah. Well, as long as I can provide content to people and they were entertained by it and I could do it, yeah. But, I have to, it's always going to be a challenge no matter what I do. So with or without the toilet seat, with or without this, whatever I feel like doing, whatever is fun to me is what I'm going to do when I do it. And if people want to, it's to really tell me to what to do on my stream is kind of like, I get that you're just telling me whatever it is, you want to say, but a lot of people are kind of like telling me to do this or to do that. Like, don't do the toilet seat. I like the normal you or whatever. It's like, bro, I just kind of do stuff on my stream and it's really chill. So it's no reason to be all dramatic about what I'm doing at any given time. And if you can't understand, or you can't just be like, okay, well, he's just doing what he wants to do, then, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. Sometimes I just sit here and talk, though, because I get really destroyed. I'm very destroyed. But the reason why I stayed for 2 hours plus, now we're over 2 hours, I would only probably stayed an hour. But we've had over 200 viewers, so I've just been chilling and just trying to keep the stream moving. But Mega Vegeta, thank you, super chat. It's nice to see the man behind the pig. But yeah, I pretty much just hung out because there were some people, some of you guys are here, and I didn't want to just leave, and I'll just chill for a little bit longer as long as I have something to say. But hey, Mega Vegeta, thank you. Well, I appreciate all the super chats and all the gifts, guys. And I did not mean, if you were saying stuff, I didn't mean to ignore anybody. I was kind of going on a ramble or whatever. I didn't mean to, I need to probably just respond to stuff a lot more. But I do see your stuff there. It's just I'm just talking on my own. I'm just doing my own stuff, just whatever. Kind of talked for a long time there. Jacob, thank you, super chat. Start wearing a plunger suction cup to your head. Yeah, I've done the plunger before. Dude. If you go back and look, I've done vroom piggy plunger, plungy time, vroom piggy plunger, vroom piggy plunger, plungy time. Is that a very dramatic shift of character from this to that? Or, you guys are done! I am done with you! You stop insulting me! Plungy time! From that to this. Is that a big difference? I almost think that I don't notice how much of a difference it actually is. I think some people are like, whoa. I don't know if you guys are actually like impressed with that. I don't really like to brag too much, but I think that it is pretty impressive. I don't know. Rick Rose saying a super chat, bro. I'm proud of for the diet. I like this content. Yeah, Ryan King is a super chat. It's more so we don't like seeing you degrade yourself. Yeah, Ryan. It's really perspective. I already talked about the whole thing earlier of people telling me I'm losing my dignity and people just enjoying the whole experience. So, whatever. I like it. Mustard. I like it. Acting class. No. I'm a self-taught person. You can pretty much learn anything on the internet and through reading books. So I just do things. I do things my own way, man. I just try to come up with original ideas, original characters, original voices, original lyrics, original ideas. That's what a lot of stuff is basically out. It's all original. You have to make original. Once, also, thanks to the $2, it's cool to see the person behind the character. Yeah. I guess it's kind of a behind the scenes, the extra features on the DVD. Oh, no one even knows what that word is anymore. I guess it's... What's the popularity of DVD over time? Did it go down? I'm more impressed that you break characters so people just stick to the bit even when it's no longer funny. When in reality, breaking the bit sometimes mad, sometimes being normal is funny. Yeah, I think it adds like an extra dimension to it that wouldn't normally. So I think even though I'm just sitting here being normal, it can add extra dimension to it for people. Because they get to actually interact with me and we could all like talk about it. It's like interesting and you can learn stuff about it. Because that is actually the point. Like I posted a video, 34 styles of comedy, kind of breaking down how I understand comedy. And I was going to do some more of those videos kind of talking about comedy and performance stuff because I think that it is a good type of content to make, to try to make some like semi-decent educational stuff for the stuff that I do. So Dan, the breaking news man, think of the laughing disco. Thank you, Dan. So yeah, the whole thing is basically, I made a video called 34 styles of comedy. And I broke down like these different styles and how I think of doing them. And yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty fun to play around with stuff, but it's very hard to make like a very original act that a lot of people are going to like. So, what's your favorite movie? I don't really watch movies anymore. I don't know, man. I don't really like to pick favorites and stuff. But hey, guys, I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate all the gifts. And I like the physical media. That's kind of yeah, buy it. You're a fan of the thing. Yeah, buy it. You're a fan of the thing. And okay. So anyway, I'm not even close to funny. Well, you just don't like me, bro. Guys, there's a lot of people trying to be funny on the internet. So really telling someone they're not funny is really like pointless, Like no one really cares if you're just, like sitting there saying someone's not funny is just like, okay, well, whatever. You know what I mean? It's all good. Everybody's funny to the right people, So it's really whatever. But guys, I thank you so much. I'm gonna head out and I'll be back Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I appreciate you guys hanging out here, and I think my nose is getting a little bit dry or something. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm just chugga choo-chooing along, and we'll see what happens. I am trying to work on a lot of new stuff and trying to figure that out. And I think next week, we're gonna probably see how it goes. As long I don't mind talking on stream as long as people find it interesting, or as long as I can interact with people and stuff. But if it gets stale and stuff, then I'm just not going to want to do it anymore. And like I said, even for talking on a stream, if you're going to interact with people, you need to understand the entire social side of the internet. And it's just one of those things. Like if you don't understand like the actual intelligence on the internet and how people interact with different controversies and stuff, and you just want to be a moron and just say whatever you want, and you don't have a lot of expertise to be even socially interacting with people. So like for me, yeah, I need to increase my comprehension, but I think I do have enough expertise to be able to provide a good amount of content for people. Hunter Hudgens saying the super chat, in Halloween disguise, my character goes between kid and teen and adult swim. He's up and just my everyday behavior changes from talking to customers and gas station clerks. My interaction never changes my inner mood. Hunter, thank you for the 1999. Rick Rose singing $2. As long as you like what you do you? Yeah, no, yeah. Well, yeah, and it's all it for me. It's just about like enjoying my stream and just doing new things and stuff, man. What's up with the toilet seat? I was just trying to make some original content with it, man. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Hunter Hudgens. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Dan, thank you guys for the super chats and the gifts, man. Pem, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chats and the gifts, guys. We're gonna be back Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I got a Discord where I just give stream updates there and stuff, and there you go. So if something happens or whatever, I announce the schedules in the Discord. So there you go. You can find it, link in description, and then I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. I really appreciate it. I was really blown away about like all the gifts and stuff this week. It was really, and yeah, I don't really know, man. I don't really know. You have to think positive no matter what, though. And yeah, I am on a diet right now too, so I'm trying to diet. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, it's get. Hopefully, I'm just looking forward to like another 2 months. If I can get down to 270, once I get down to 280, I haven't been 280 in a while. I'm going to feel so good once I get down to 280. But then once I get down to 270, I'll feel super good because that's I think I was about 260, 265 before, and I needed to lose probably 20 or 30. I think I'd probably be best around 250 or 240 and then see where I can go from there because that's way better than where I am now. 250, 240, way more. I'm trying to get through to 240 to 250. But anyways, guys, I appreciate it. I'll be back Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. I appreciate all the gifts and all the super chats. And we will see what happens with the stream and my content and stuff, or my channel and all this. And I really do appreciate it, though, guys. I'm really happy that people are enjoying this channel and stuff. And yeah. I'm out of here, guys. I'm out of here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys. Thank you so much. I'm out of here. I'll be back Friday. I'm going to try to rest up. I'm going to try to disconnect myself because I kind of have to turn myself off and just rest as much as possible. And we'll be good. We'll be good. We'll see what I do next. We'll see what I do. There's all sorts of stuff that I can do for the stream. Write lyrics, come up with new stuff. So we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm out of here. Thanks. You're done. I'm done. See you guys. Thanks. Thank you so much. Wow. You're done. Wow. See you later.